It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Unicorn, butterfly, angel wings in a thigh, queer tattoo. That's a queer tattoo. Flaming skull, smoking pot. That's the opposite of not a queer tattoo. It's a queer tattoo. You got a Tweety bird, got a school mascot, got a Hello Kitty, tell you what you got. Got a queer tattoo. Such a queer tattoo. You think that symbol in Japanese means strength or honor? Ninja, please, it means queer tattoo. That's a queer tattoo. Any lower back tattoo is queer. It might as well say insert here. Whore tattoo. That's a whore tattoo. And that teardrop under your eye that you got in prison 'cause you killed a guy. That's a cool tattoo. Sir, that's a cool tattoo.
Yes, sir.
You got a comedy mask, got a tragedy mask, any effing mask, then you must have asked for a queer tattoo. Give me your most queer tattoo. Your child's name with the words be strong would be beautiful, but they spelled strong wrong. Yeah, they spelled it stong. Your stupid kid will now be stoned. How the hell they get that wrong? Weren't you watching when they put that thing on? You got barbed wire, got a poker ace, got that effed up thing on Mike Tyson's face. A queer tattoo. A seriously queer tattoo. And by queer, I just mean bad. It wouldn't mean gay unless you had a pink triangle on a rainbow flag with a bear wearing leather and a red ball gag. That's a queer tattoo. A literally queer tattoo. Ba 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 ba.
Let's go with that right here, Tom. Go ahead.
No. I have a letter.
Good morning. Hello.
Are the ladies here
Call
tonight?
Grandma. Wake the kids. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Who's going to be first to say something?
Christy Lee at the news desk. Not any news desk. The Silac.
That's
news
right.
desk.
Silac Insurance Newscast, and Christy's wearing the first sweater made for a prisoner from a Buster Keaton movie. I love that. It's got huge horizontal stripes.
I thought it was more sailor-like.
It really does look like hell.
It's prisoner-like.
Pretty. And it looks comfy.
It looks great.
Why don't you? I'm all prepped out. I got the Izod on with the
you
alligator.
sure do.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You have topsiders on?
No, I'm not going to go that far.
So that's Izod, not Lacoste. I always get that
No,
confused.
they're the same.
They're the same.
Oh,
same company.
It's Lacoste is mucho.
It's no, it's Arnold Izod and Luigi Lacoste.
Oh,
And
okay.
they got together, and there's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Wearing a nice functional. Is that white or pale blue?
It's off-white.
Off-white linen, nice like linen.
Possibly
Like
an
me.
ecru, an eggshell.
Yes, eggshell. Creamy eggshell.
There's Ace Cosby.
Wearing a blend.
A blend.
I'm not sure what he said. There's
Polyester.
wearing the Raiders hat. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Isn't ecru a large bird?
It's
No, that's an emu.
Oh, sorry.
It's a crossword puzzle word.
You could see
It is
all of this.
It is a crossword puzzle word.
You could see all of this on YouTube, couldn't you? Right?
Of course.
Well, thank you very
on the
much,
YouTube
Christine.
channel.
That is a nice sweater, though.
Thank you, Tom.
But it
What
does
is
have
that?
that.
Cotton, cashmere? What do you got?
Cotton. That's a nice cotton.
100%?
Yeah.
Felt.
All right.
Aren't there still some places where the prisoners have to wear those giant stripes?
I have no idea.
Not sure.
I thought it was all orange now.
Yeah, it's all orange, yeah.
And they're all studying to be doctors. Did you see that? The DOC on the back of their shirts.
Oh.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Doc.
You thought it was Department of Corrections, didn't you?
No, I didn't know what it was.
No.
I haven't been there lately.
Today's prisoners, tomorrow's surgeon.
I see. Well, welcome to the program. We have a lot to get to today. I'm very excited about today's show.
Dear chick.
Very exciting stuff in the news.
Dumbass.
Possible alien encounter in the news. I'll give that one to Josh.
Is that the one that everybody's looking at the sky and it was your theory that why don't we have more video and pictures of things because everybody has a camera now?
No. This is a something that's missing, and I'm just saying it. I think it may be aliens. We'll get to that coming.
Wow.
It's a rather unusual story.
And you ever been fishing, Josh, and caught a skull?
No.
Yeah, well, we have a guy.
Boy, I'd freak out.
Human skull.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Oof.
It's cool.
With a dumbbell attached.
Oh,
hey.
no.
Something going on there.
I
There's
thought that's
nothing
what,
going on.
specifically.
Everybody move on.
Specifically, why you went to Gacy Lake, wasn't it? So you.
Well, yeah, but I never caught one.
Wasn't it Lake Mead that because of a drought they kept finding bodies in
It
oil
was just a couple
drums?
years ago.
Yeah.
They've had a couple gangsters, didn't
Couple of oil drums.
I remember after they found the first two, one guy was like, there are going to be plenty more.
First thing, when I read that story this morning, I thought, boy, there are going to be a lot of murder podcasters rushing to New Orleans.
Oh.
But we'll see. It's
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I have a theory.
Oh, do you
Okay.
really?
And we'll get to that coming up.
Okay.
Any sports teasers of any kind?
Let's see. That mess Scotty Scheffler found himself in last week at the PGA Championship in Louisville. The charges have been dismissed. The video revealed not really a whole lot going on between Mr. Scheffler and the officer.
Just a misunderstanding.
Just a giant misunderstanding. NHL Stanley Cup last night. The Edmonton Oilers beat the Stars 5-2 to even that series at 2 games apiece. And we'll talk about the French Open.
Yuck.
That's the way I kissed.
That's how you French?
I'm
Is that
coming
how you
at you.
French?
Oh, that was kissing. Okay, I was
What'd you think it was?
Here I come, Tom.
something with a Latin name.
Oh,
Sounds like a dog.
the cunny thing?
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Oh, yeah. Get at it.
That's the WNBA action last night, and I just saw. It looks like a league-wide sponsor, the Ion Television Network. I think they're carrying many of the.
Yeah, they are.
Thank you, Ace. I was just validated by Ace. I appreciate that. And they called it the WNBA, not the W. No, just W in sight, Tom.
I'm telling you, they were trying to do a rebranding. I heard
New
the
York,
Must
Atlanta.
not have lasted
head
very
of the
long.
WNBA discussing the
Vegas.
rebranding and the new logo.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, that's Kathy Engelbert Humperdinck.
I'll find the audio for you. I've been busy doing other things.
Do you know what he spent, I'm going to say 20 minutes doing? Christie's my witness. He was trying to figure out what kind of Sudafed he had.
Oh, what, the PE or the...
Yeah.
Because the PE's no good, right? Didn't they pull that from the market, the fake
really?
Sudafed?
He looks at me and he goes, hey, do you know what Sudafed is the good one? Like some chemical name? And I go, no, I'm not a...
Hydro something.
I'm not a chemist,
I
Tom.
finally Googled it and found out.
Did you take it?
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
Pseudoephedrine?
Then it doesn't matter, right?
I just took it a few minutes ago. We'll
Okay.
see if it kicks in.
Just stop the dance and take meth in the morning.
No, I'm having trouble
okay?
breathing. I've got a stuffed up.
I don't believe it.
Oh,
Listen to this.
You have a deviated
everybody's
septum?
allergies seem to be savage.
Wait a minute.
The last couple days.
What sound are you
Put me
making?
down for a week.
You can't really hear the... That's nasolingus. You're doing.
Oh, you,
I like that.
oh, every now and then you put your nose in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just have a little fun.
Absolutely.
Peekaboo.
You still don't care for that? No,
When you sneeze, it goes akooch.
You ever do the paintbrush, Josh? You do the paintbrush, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Get all those walls, baby.
I'm sorry.
You know the paintbrush, Tom.
Why is this the most unsexy conversation I have ever
When's the
heard?
last time you handed out a paintbrush, Tom?
Again, a gentleman wouldn't discuss such things. We
Christy,
do have.
You wouldn't know sexy if it spat in its hand and.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you think?
And rubbed it all over your.
I can't quit you.
I'm teasing. That's all.
We have what I think may be the dumbest world record today. This one is really dumb.
You're saying that?
Yes.
Whoa,
But
that's
it's,
something.
Is it Rush or is it another?
No,
person?
I found it quite entertaining.
You did.
Oh,
good,
wow,
okay.
the tables.
What a twist.
All right.
Nobody thought that was coming.
Nope.
We have a cool robot story. We have idiot criminals, of course, and a staggeringly weird story coming out of North Korea.
Those
Really?
North Koreans, I tell you.
Really
trying to-
odd.
Man.
They're trying to rebrand. They want it to be called NOCO now.
Noco?
Yeah.
Kind of hipper.
Right. Looks like they heard about Soho, and hey, we could go NOCO.
Yeah, Noco. Would that be N-O-K-O?
Yeah.
Noco.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, you're not going to believe what they're doing in Noco.
It's NOCO where the fun is with an exclamation
They're
mark.
really trying.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what this is? Have you heard about this?
No.
Oh, you're going to
Oh,
be.
you're going to.
furious,
Oh,
very
it's.
sure.
Oh.
And on the one hand, I believe they were shooting some
People?
potential nuclear devices into the sea this morning, but also they're doing something extraordinarily low-tech.
Okay.
They have quite the missile program, of course, in North Korea, but when you hear how low this low-tech is, you're going to be stunned.
Are they catapulting sheep by chance?
Close. Funnier. But I know coming up we have a song from Mr. Godwin I'm looking forward to, among many other things.
And a very special guest.
And our special guest coming in, the great comedian Jimmy Pardo, one of my very favorites.
The shooter.
Jimmy Pardo will be our in-studio guest.
All right.
Also, comedian Al Jackson will be joining us. Right now, I want to talk about security and feeling good in your abode.
That's right, Tom. When you travel, does your home concerns nag you? Did you lock up? You leave a window open, the garage door up? Well, no need to worry. With Simply Safe, you design it yourself, you install it yourself. And high-definition indoor and outdoor cameras that hook up to your smartphone Simply Safe app, and you can check in on your house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just to see what's going on. Also, Simply Safe has sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System 2024 by the U.S. News and World Report. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no contract and comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And Simply Safe gives me and many Bob and Tom listeners real, actual, honest-to-gosh peace of mind. And you can have it too. And get a great price, just 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. By the way, I want to thank Jesse in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, for our opening request this morning. Always a pleasure. If you're having a great idea to open the show, by all means, let us know. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, my goodness, that's right. You two are brothers in arms.
Is Ace a member of the Army?
Look at that.
Oh, Ace, I didn't know you were in the Army.
How many kiss shows you been to, Ace?
Around 300.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I just like them. I'm not nuts. Oh, my good Lord, Ace.
That's too many.
Oh, that's too many.
They're friends.
Even Peter Chris said that's too many. I'm out. Even the Catman said, give me a break. Where am I? All right,
I'll
good.
tell you something off air now.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to more Kiss shows than
Well, actually, I
members
was,
of the band?
I was sitting with Paul Stanley one time, and he goes, You've been at You've been at more Kiss shows than the Ace. When Bruce was in the band.
Yeah, then the Ace, yeah.
Wow,
See?
Ace Frehley, that's amazing.
Paul Stanley and I had the same sense of humor.
You were in the Kiss Army when you were a kid?
I was, well, listen, I'm AWOL. You know that. I couldn't hack it. I was willing to rock and roll all night. I was not willing to party every day.
Oh,
So I'm AWOL right now. There's a 57-year-old man, just like a kitty cat, roaming the streets looking for me. I hear him calling. Can't come home right now. Come on, Ace knows that's Beth. If anybody in the house is going to enjoy that joke, it's Ace.
I love that.
I'm going to do a Psycho Circus reference in a minute into one guy's amusement.
Okay. Not there.
You don't think I'm going to bring up Carnival of Souls and have Ace enjoy my humor? Look at Ace! I finally found a guy you can make my stupid Kiss jokes with.
Aren't you?
These are crazy nights.
They sure are.
Aren't you like me? Every Veterans Day, you call Jimmy and wish him a happy Veterans Day.
I appreciate that call. I put my flag out there. You know that. I put my.
So you're now in the Kiss Army Reserve.
I am. Yeah, I only go in when necessary, which is not very often these days.
Do they still have the indoor football team?
No, the team, like a lot of teams that year, went belly up. But they were horrible. They were the LA Kiss, for a horrible name.
Yeah.
They were a horrible team.
Well, I want you to watch Tom's face on this, okay? You know, Tom, that Jimmy was a season ticket holder of the LA Kiss.
Wow. I'm the only one that really loved arena football. I went to a bunch of games.
My son Oliver and I really enjoyed it. But after a while, when your team always loses, you can't even have fun. There's a shout out loud again. Oh, they played deuce. Oh, they mixed it up, son. It's horrible.
It was an interesting TV show. Remember that?
The TV show was great.
Yeah.
TV show was great.
I didn't see the TV show.
It was a really good reality show. They did not. The editing was not as fake as other reality shows. It was pretty.
Even Gene and Paul admitted the team was bad.
Well, they had to. There was documented evidence of it.
I believe that's called scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not subjective. Like, Dynasty's a bad album. No, it's not, Demon. You're right, Star Child. What does Space Ace think? Let's ask the cat. Don't forget the Yonk. He wrote some of the songs.
Now, did you know that the famous Kiss comic book?
Yeah, blood.
There was actually blood in the ink.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what they said.
Well, there's photographs of them pricking their fingers.
They show them adding the blood to the ink.
Okay.
I have an original pressing.
You do?
Absolutely. So does Ace.
You still have that?
Yeah.
Now, is your young son interested in Kiss?
Boy, did I try. I took him to 2 concerts. He went to see Kiss twice. Once at 5. Turns out that's too young. And that was dumb. Boy, you want to feel like white trash. Bring your 5-year-old to a concert. Holy smokes. That was. And then get recognized. Are you Jimmy Pardo? I am not. No, I don't know who would bring their son to this show. That's an infant. Nobody should bring an infant to a show. Man, that was dumb. Then I took him again at 5.5. I thought that was enough time.
6 months is a long time.
6 months is a long time for a child, isn't it, chick?
Yeah, you mature quickly at that age.
Yeah, one was indoor, one was outdoor. I said, so let's see how the environment settles. Maybe that's what the problem was the first time. He fell asleep during the encore the second time. How do you do that at a rock and roll concert? That's how bored he was. But son, that guy's spitting fire. Pass.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
You can be an ass on your own.
Well, you know how high school sports teams always end the season with a banquet?
Yeah.
I think they should have done that with World War II. So here it is, the World War II victory celebration.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. Sorry the sushi was accidentally cooked. It's from Nagasaki.
Hilarious.
Hey, we told the Japanese they didn't need to bring anything, but apparently they wanted to surprise us. Again. I don't get it, France. How could you be that unprepared for the Germans? I knew they were up to no good when even during World War I, they were calling it World War I.
night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Good morning, Tom.
The lady in the big stripes is Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We'll be hearing from her shortly. I have a really interesting letter here.
We'll be the judge.
Yeah, I was going to say. Well,
really?
We'll have to wait and see on that.
Oh, okay. Well, we can wait, I guess, because this.
I'm curious,
go ahead.
not judgmental. Go on, please.
This involves a previous program of the Bob and Tom Show. We were discussing steer. And let me see if now I seem to have, this is getting lost in the shuffle here. Well, go ahead with your segment. I've got to find the letter. I seem to have misplaced it. Sorry.
Go.
What have you got over there?
This just sent me. Residents of a British village are at their wits' end over a massive flock of feral chickens that have overtaken the community and becoming something of a tourist attraction. The town of Snettisham,
Yes.
that's Snettisham, is reportedly at the center of the strange invasion of the birds. Guess what's right next door to Snettisham?
What?
That's right, Badger's Cleft.
No kidding.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
City in England I made famous.
That's right.
I thought you made it up.
No, Badger's Cleft is real. Snatcher's
Drift.
Drift.
That's
Badger's Drift is real. Snatcher's Cleft is fake.
Oh, okay.
Right.
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
Now, why can't they just have a barbecue?
Oh, just cook up those chickens?
I don't know. Maybe.
I would think that or hire one coyote. The chickens will be gone.
Yeah, I'll take care of them.
Word of the birds roaming around. Bird is the word. Roaming around the community has led to the town also being overrun by visitors hoping to encounter the chickens.
Interesting.
I mean, people are flocking, pardon me, to the city to see the chickens.
That's exactly right.
Now, is it called a flock of chickens?
I think so.
Probably.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's another word for it.
Or maybe.
An omelet of chickens?
A coop of chickens, possibly.
We talked about these feral chickens. And
In England?
yeah. Yeah.
But we didn't know it was next to Badger's
Badger's
Drift.
Drift.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Yeah. Now, we need to review what we learned on yesterday's show right now, if you don't mind.
Time now to review what happened on yesterday's show, if you don't mind. Brought to you by Sleep Number Bed. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. It's wicked smart for a limited time only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. We opened yesterday morning with I Like Summer, even though it's not technically summer yet, from Haywood. Tom insisted it is the summer season, so that's...
Yeah, that's easy to agree, isn't
Because
it?
you're the one who doesn't like to play schools out.
Memorial Day
Schools
weekend
out.
is the...
Yeah, come on.
Christmas songs after Thanksgiving.
We're getting into the barbecue season, et cetera, et cetera. So I call summer.
All right.
I was on my front porch getting a package in the middle of the morning, naked.
Yeah.
A couple days last week.
Very thrilling.
Yeah. Dogs did not care. Dogs don't care.
Do you cover up the front naughty with your hand just in case?
No.
No.
Actually, my security camera, I'm sure, got me out there on the front porch.
No. I mean,
Well, simply say
no. I'm sorry. I don't mean for the neighbors. I meant for the dogs.
Oh, no. They're more, I only have one that will do that. The Australian Shepherd, she likes to try to herd me. It's kind of funny, actually. And she's more concerned with my ankles and my booty. I think that's how she steers sheep. Is with
Probably.
Their, right back there on their butts.
Makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're not concerned about anything dangling that they think it might be some kind of dog toy.
It hasn't been an issue before.
Maybe I'm just paranoid.
Maybe so.
I always cup and cover.
Well, when you have such a massive
Of
hog
course.
as you do,
They know what it is.
Right.
Leave that alone.
there's no covering it up.
Got to keep the floor dust off it.
That's right. It's cold and deep and dusty. Pat Godwin did Summers Here yesterday. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that was something, wasn't
That was
it?
a great song.
Did some edits on it and finished it up last night.
Oh, you have an updated version?
I always do stuff like that, yeah.
Oh, really?
Always tinkering away. In
Oh, sure.
Oh, so you're going to play it for us?
In the lab, yeah.
I'd be eager to hear it.
I would be, too.
Well, I'd like to hear your new song about the guy rubbing his eyes in Malaysia. I love that one.
The guy with the transplant.
Remember the story, Chad?
Sure.
Yeah, I do. He had such severe allergies since the time he was a kid. He rubbed his eyes basically raw and had to have a cornea transplant.
Man, oh, man.
Man, that's something.
Poor guy.
In Malaysia.
Yeah.
Malaysia.
His name is Mr. M. Zabidi. Well, no wonder he was probably always called last in class.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Wasn't that...
What do you mean they don't do that anymore? They don't put you in alphabetical order?
No, at least from little kids, some schools, they'll put your name in a popsicle stick, and whenever they do anything, they shake the sticks up, and that way the people that have the A names and the Z names are all freaked out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
No, it's a good thing. Now, Josh is just with Mr. Arnold.
You know, this is
you were
another...
probably always first.
No, thanks to Andrea Alt. I was always second.
Really? Oh, so it got to you, huh?
Plus, I had a lot of teachers, too, that would just rank us in order of hotness.
Yeah. That was weird.
That was weird.
Those are different times.
Yeah.
They were different times.
The ones that gave better massages, they were...
Pat, the headline, man undergoes cornea transplant in Malaysia due to excessive eye rubbing. It's an exciting... But poor guy, they fixed up his eyes, though.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the Johnny Rivers
I
thing?
love Johnny Rivers.
There's a man whose eyes are very blurry. He rubbed his eyes so hard with such a fury. His cornea detached. He rubbed so hard it scratched. Odds are he won't see tomorrow. Sightless Malaysian man.
Yeah.
Sightless Malaysian man. He got a cornea transplant, and they gave him back his sight. There's a man from St. Louis, Missouri.
Is he talking about me?
Who used to rub one out in quite a hurry. His mom caught him one time.
Mom
said he might go blind. Odds are he'll be spanking it again tomorrow.
It feels so good.
Sightless Missouri man. Sightless Missouri man. Take a look at your palms, Josh. You got hair on your hands.
It's embarrassing. Everyone knows.
Let's see. Major League Baseball had a big announcement yesterday. They are now incorporating the stats from Negro League. They came up with a formula that they assure puts everything on level ground. Now Josh Gibson is the highest batting average, just to name one. He batted .377, passing.
There's an extant interview with Satchel Paige, who, by the way, I saw Satchel Paige pitch in an old-timers game.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Man, you're old.
Well, not. No, he was very old at the time, but they brought it. It was so cool. In any event, he was saying that Josh Gibson hit a ball out of Yankee Stadium, and he said he was the greatest baseball player ever.
Yeah,
he was like a Superman. So it's important to incorporate because a lot of the leagues, some of the earlier leagues are already in those stats of various other stripes.
They added some home runs to Jackie Robinson because they
had some hits
in that league and some hits. Yeah,
it's about time.
Tom was listening again. This is not really news. You could put this in any things we missed yesterday. He's listening to Bye Bye Birdie, the soundtrack again. He can't get enough of half-ass songs. Tom encouraged us and our listeners, to lighten up a little bit. Have some fun, he said.
He said that.
Tom said that. I don't remember when it was.
I'm sure there was an important context at the time.
Big news from yesterday. Josh finally purchased an alien face sucker for only $70.
Oh, yeah, that was big news.
Face hugger, please.
I'm sorry, face hugger.
Again, context.
I'm sorry.
The basis of that story was that there's some new thing called no-buy years.
Yeah.
People, you buy into this?
Well,
I think it's a fun challenge.
It's kind
I'm
of
going to do it.
I said something yesterday. I looked at Sophie and I go, I think it's going to be a no-buy day.
Oh, yeah?
The no-buy challenge is what it's called.
I kind of like it.
It'd be impossible to go through a year and not buy anything.
Oh, it'd be impossible.
But you
I mean,
can
the
just
extra
eliminate
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
We were talking about, do you buy any unusual or odd things you buy too many of? And Chick, you were saying you buy a lot of shoes.
Bags, jackets,
clothes,
I was saying
jackets, shirt jackets.
Yeah, I was saying, for example, there should be a rule when you go to the bookstore that if you haven't read the 3 books you bought the previous week, maybe you should wait.
Yeah.
But Josh, you purchased something might be considered to be frivolous and unnecessary. What was it again?
An alien face hugger, yes.
And this is what?
A replica prop from the movie Alien, the thing that jumps in your face and implants an egg into your body.
Super creepy. And how much was it?
$70.
That seems a bargain at twice.
I don't buy a ton of that stuff, but when I do, I do.
Isn't there a new Aliens movie coming?
Yes, in August.
What is which one is this?
This will be Alien Romulus, and the story is sort of being kept under wraps. Right?
Is Sahorny going to be in that?
I don't believe so, but who knows?
That G is pronounced with an H, right?
Sahorny.
So Romulus. Does anybody?
Oh, here we go.
I hope they don't ream us.
Yeah, boy, the aliens are into something new.
I knew that was coming.
That'd hurt. Get that thing on your ass. Yeah, it's the challenge. Instead of calling it the "Let's Be Poor and Act Like We're Poor" challenge, it's the no buy challenge.
Can I tell my electric company I'm sorry? I can't pay my bill.
Well put.
I can't buy electric this month.
I know, but
sorry.
You can go, hey, you know what? No DoorDash this month.
Same for
Let's see how that goes.
What?
I'm just saying.
Are you out of your mind?
That's what people can do.
Ooh. Chick, can you do that?
No. Josh shared his Foghorn Leghorn memories from Six Flags over St. Louis.
Yeah, a lot of good memories. That was a good job. $19 an hour when I was...
$19 an hour?
Yeah, when I was 18. Well, I remember, I was the show Foghorn Leghorn.
That's good money back then.
Did you complete the deal with like a, let's say, a Tweety Bird or
I
Chicken Hawk?
Ended up dating Daffy.
Daffy Duck. Mm-hmm. Please tell me you
pants
guys...
on or pants off?
We never did it in the in the show Pants Off.
Okay. How about in the heads? Just give me that. No?
We made a video of us pretending to do that.
Oh yeah.
Hope that didn't get out.
It was.
Is that how you asked her out?
It was This was the whole cast.
Oh.
And it was my friend's short film for school. And she wanted to make this nightmarish sort of thing we were all, simulating certain things in the costumes. If that had gotten out, we would have been
all fired
immediately and maybe sued.
Yeah.
My goodness. Do not, this is just some advice you might find useful. Do not run naked down the aisle of an airplane in mid-flight.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
And they had to turn the plane around.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how pissed you'd be if you were...
I think that's got more to do with federal regulations than anything. I think if something like that happens, you have to turn the plane.
But that's infuriating.
No, this guy was running down the aisle completely naked, and they had to turn the plane around because there was a kid, the kid on board that had a nut allergy.
Oh, he was going for the joke.
Of course.
We had a Tesla Cybertruck in the Fergamall parking lot a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
They are very odd looking.
Yeah, I don't know.
They look, as I said, like a pregnant DeLorean.
I don't know.
Very angular.
Yeah.
And
a lot of edges on those.
Yeah, not my thing.
Not really. You don't describe it as having smooth lines.
There's a lot of time spent looking at that. I think I saw it for 3 seconds. Went, oh yeah, that's weird. And
that's
went
weird.
on with my life.
Yeah.
I looked out there an hour and a half later. They were all still standing around.
I know. I kind of did the same thing.
I walked right by it.
You can rent it for.
It was a big damn deal. Hey, a buddy of mine has one. Oh, really? You got to bring it over.
Rather unusual. Many of us are interested in fine automobiles. You can rent that for $800 a day.
No, thank you.
Just looks like the fake future.
Yeah, well, it does. It
looks like
futuristic, as they say.
A movie from the 50s that here's a car from 2001.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, it's not attractive.
And you can't take it through a car wash.
That's very problematic.
There's some rust issue.
Good for him.
So if it rains, it just falls apart.
What happened?
I think you have to hand dry it. Some complicated thing. We'll have to talk to our EV guy.
Oh, great. He's coming back.
Yeah, he can come back. Just don't bring the stupid truck back again. Okay?
I was fascinated by
Didn't you
this
want to
story.
throw a brick through the driver's side window? Didn't you want to do that?
You can't do that. Oh,
Yeah, but I want to do that to it and it broke.
It's supposed to be
It
impact.
broke the window. Yeah, impact resistant.
Yeah.
In that one press conference?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Throw it in there. Crash.
Whoops.
Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Elon himself threw it, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did.
Oops.
Let's see. Josh is a huge Johnny Rivers fan. We
Very much so.
wasted time talking about Johnny Rivers.
And I'm sorry that he was not nice to you, Chick.
No, he was not. He was
some function, huh?
Awful.
I don't care to hear for that.
Love the song Secret Agent Man. You're going to have to separate the dancer from the dance.
I swore I would never talk about this publicly, but I asked him out on a
Yes?
date. I thought I was being a gentleman.
Oh.
An older man. I thought, why not? I'll sniff around that, see what's going on.
Yeah, of course.
And
Life
he
is
just
short.
turned me down flat.
Ah, jeez.
No wonder you're so bitter.
What do you think of that, Tom?
Next.
Johnny Rivers won't ever be on the show. Stop that.
The clock is ticking.
Don't rub your eyes too hard. You could scratch your cornea. It's your idea we move this there, pal. And Jimmy Pardo and Al Jackson today on the show. Jimmy Pardo in the studio. Hopefully he'll play that high bass for us. That'll be exciting.
Oh, a little bit of air bass?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe so.
A couple of other things. The Home Alone house for sale in Winnetka for $5.25 million.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes with annoying people with cameras taking pictures of your house all the time.
Man, I knew that family was rich in Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, for Christmas, we're all going to Paris.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, when I saw,
What do you do for a living, sir?
When I saw the price of that, I did that same move that the kid does. You put your hands...
Yeah. I had Chicago prices.
The other odd story, and this is a visual thing, but they spotted a blue-eyed cicada.
Mm-hmm.
Blue-eyed cicada, lovely cicada.
Most of them, of course, have those bulging red eyes that are so creepy, but a male blue-eyed cicada.
Pretty wild.
The Sinatra cicada.
Yeah, it was something.
And they crushed it with their foot.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's mean, I thought. Now, coming up, we have some exciting stuff in the world of sports and in the world of news, including air taxis. They fly. That's right. And
you're against any sort of flying conveyance for personal use, aren't you?
Well, we certainly haven't mastered road.
I want licensed, proper pilots. I don't want a guy that is his side hustle is Uber, and now he's doing it in an aircraft. I'm skeptical.
There is a certain amount of logic to you making the point. The people that are driving the way they drive, well, you don't want them up in the air.
Yes, I don't want someone up in
Flying
the air.
that
Someone
way.
in the air. And, well, my check engine light's been on for 4 weeks.
Right.
Oh, really? So we're gonna plummet to earth right now.
You'd be a tailgater. I bet you'd be would it still be tailgating with two planes? I bet it would.
I'm not a tailgater. I never do that.
You don't tailgate.
You're
Never.
Daryl the tailgater. I know you
Absolutely false. I've never been in an accident, except I've been hit from the back twice. At a
That's because you
no,
drive
I was
so
parked
slow.
at a red light in both cases.
Mr. Magoo was often hit in the back.
Yeah.
When he would drive around.
At a red light.
You should get a sound effect for your car when you're driving around.
In the middle of the intersection, hit from the back.
Yeah.
Once again, characterized with
Of
no
course,
basis
the
in
light
fact.
went.
Light was green.
The light was red, then it was green, then it was red again. The light's red.
Kept doing that.
Yeah. Hey, you're hearing us with all our talk this morning. Just wandering around. You heard us talk about Raycon earbuds too, didn't you? Sure did. Well, now's the time to really get on board with Raycons because they just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. Now you also get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus, weatherproof and sweat-resistant. Available in a variety of vibrant new colors like blush, violet, forest green, and royal blue. And, of course, Raycons has that 30-day happiness guarantee. So what, indeed, are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's right, 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're the best. Check out the reviews. Coming up, we have rotisserie chickens in the wild. That's very odd. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to...
What do you want to hear?
Well, I was thinking
some music you want to hear.
I was thinking since it's summertime,
Yes.
and everyone's watching baseball, playing baseball. You have do you know your softball tribute?
Yeah, I can try to get through it better than I did the other one. Church League softball. Let's pull the key up.
Great idea.
There we go. Church League softball fist fight. Getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church League softball fist fight, a bloody laying on of hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church League softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass.
Ooh, yeah. Thank you, Tim Wilson.
I did go out with a girl a lot younger than me, which was an odd experience.
Yeah.
A lot younger, early 30s, very early 30s, 22. And
yeah,
it was a mistake because I thought I'd be the older, well, for 2 reasons it was a mistake. One, I thought I'd be the older experienced man and I would teach her about love, so I'm very confident, I'm giving her hot talk in her ear. I don't know if you've ever done that where you're right next to someone's ear and you're kind of like... I'm paraphrasing.
Of course, I understand.
This is in the transcript. Hey, baby, you like that? Do you like what I'm doing, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, well, I bet you do. Yeah, well, I think you're hot.
I think you're hot, too.
I'm getting turned on by the own girl and my own routine. I'm actually thinking,
were you doing both voices then?
Voices?
Yeah, Bob and I are on the same page.
I'm not sitting there, you doing both voices while you're whispering in her ear?
Yeah.
It's like a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
You all right?
It's just my sock puppet, honey. Just play along. Lonely time.
I think you're hot, too.
Oh, yeah, do you? Well, I'm going to give it to you.
I want you to give it to me, baby. Tell me about what you got down there.
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Tell me what you got down there.
What do you want to know about it?
Just tell me all about it.
Well, I've had it my whole life. I keep it very clean. I'm fastidious about hygiene.
Now tell me what it does.
It works well with others. Team player, self-motivated.
Now tell me how big it is.
Well, that is an issue of perspective. You can't judge it. You got to go right now?
Oh, come on.
Hey, see you on Craigslist. Another smooch girl.
Dwight Slade is our guest.
That was a bad move.
Share a beer now that summer is here. We could cook marshmallows off the new deck. I had no idea how flammable that stain was. Summer.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
your horse has run its very last race and there's nothing left to do, giddy up, giddy up. We don't think it's very good taste to turn him into glue. Giddy up, giddy so if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, giddy up, giddy and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony.
Now, when you come into any participating Burger Pony restaurant and order our Swale in a Pail, every kid in your group will receive a free hot fudge sundae silence. And don't forget our Clint Eastwood Western spaghetti. And our delicious burgers, including the Daily Double and the Triple Crown. And remember our motto, if we're not in your neighborhood yet, your neighbors have probably passed a petition.
So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
There were many pranks that I did that scared the hell out of me. One of them.
And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
To go.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Christy, Pat, Josh, Ace.
We're all here.
This has been Chick McGee speaking. And here's Tom.
It's May 30th. Is May a 31 or a 30?
31.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just like Baskin Robbins.
Oh.
31 flavors.
Yeah.
I never remember.
Yeah, nor do I.
I have to count on my knuckles.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that either.
You don't?
Yeah, the gaps are 30 and the knuckle raised
January,
up.
February,
31.
March, April, May, June, July, August.
All the days have 30 except...
So a lot of animal stuff coming up today. Chimp update. We have a great sex story.
Yes.
Flagrant delecto.
More sex.
On the dock. Coming up.
On a dock?
Yes.
How about this?
On a public dock.
Yeah.
Why don't you get on my dock?
A high school announcer in Kansas has been fired after he was caught on a hot mic making unprofessional and inappropriate comments, at least,
oh boy,
about the players, coaches, and the girls' parents during a broadcast of a third-place high school girls soccer matchup in Kansas Class 4A 1A state champion tournament over the weekend. During halftime of a game between Rose Hill and McPherson, the announcer, who has been identified as Toby Moore, was heard making remarks to an unidentified person believed to be the PA announcer. We listened to the audio, and it's really hard to pick up, so if you'll indulge me, I'll go ahead and try to, as best I can, recreate what Toby said.
This is actually what was said.
This is actually what was said. And he... the only thing I can figure is he is an actual, honest-to-gosh sports announcer who's done bigger things in sports than the girls' soccer tournaments.
Okay.
So is he doing play-by-play?
Yes.
And it's halftime?
Yes. And here, the first thing he says is, F. Oh, my goodness. God. Was that first half as ugly as I thought it was?
Oh.
That effing game had no flow whatsoever. What in the hell was that? The suspected announcer also heard encouraging Moore to speak about the bad play during the broadcast. Oh, the guy doing the PA was up in the booth with him, encouraging him to go on and keep talking.
And they don't know the mic's on.
And they must. The mic's right there in front of their face.
Yeah, but they don't know. They don't think it's on. We've all had this happen.
Well, yeah, but he said the PA announcer heard encouraging Moore to speak about the bad play during the broadcast, though Moore replied by saying, "It's against my dignity to talk about the bad play." And then he said, high school games, I really try not to do them. Actions have consequences. It's my policy. I'm going to try and subtly do it, but I'm not just going to come out and say this game blows, but it blows. My mind kind of flicked the kill me now switch at about 30 minutes in. Ooh. This is him talking. If they're just going to keep kicking the damn ball out of bounds and missing passes all day, I may as well just go home. And then his attention turned to the girls' mothers sitting in the stands.
Okay.
And he said, F yeah, baby.
Oh, no.
Up top, baby.
Up top.
The one that's facing us. You see her?
The one that's facing
no.
Yeah. See if she can tear it the F off. Oh. I can't see the legs from here, but I can feel the ass from here.
Oh, jeez.
That's rough.
And
and then he says, by the way, this conversation never happened.
Jeez.
Okay.
This isn't going over the air, is it?
No.
It's going into
It's going somewhere where they can record it because it's out there.
Viral.
So it wasn't playing for the crowd.
Is it playing in the public address system?
No, the PA announcer was there with him.
Okay.
This is the broadcaster.
Okay.
So I'm just asking.
Don't confuse the waters.
I'm asking where it was going that it was taped.
Somebody leaked it. They had to have had it in the truck.
You do realize when you go somewhere on site like that, you're not actually broadcasting from that site. It goes back to wherever.
Somebody's listening.
Gotcha.
You understand?
Either in a truck or back at the station or something.
You didn't know that. You thought they were broadcasting right there from the hut. You thought it was live.
Because I've done that. I mean,
No, you haven't. It's gone back to the station.
I've broadcast high school football games.
Yes, you have, but it doesn't come
No, you were a PA announcer.
Yeah.
For this story, I thought it was going out over the crowd.
Too. Well, that's not it. They're two different things.
Yeah,
PA
no,
announcer
you're right.
And the play-by-play guy.
Yeah.
And how...
I'm not saying you didn't give us the facts.
I'm just saying they didn't know the mic.
You happy now? You shat all over this.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And so the mic...
Well, that's kind of hard to do with you.
He assumes the microphone is off.
He assumes no one's listening. Correct.
He assumes no one's listening. I don't know if he assumed the mic is off.
Okay.
It's got to be an adult broadcaster because they wouldn't have released his name if he was a high school student.
Well, one of the parents actually released the audio to a couple websites.
Okay. Oh, I wonder how they got it.
I hope it was the woman who the guy said, I can feel that ass from here.
He's got it up top.
And by the way, if you're listening and got that ass, give me a call. Okay. Zingo. There in Kansas.
Now, have you ever done high school football?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard.
I ran the board more or less on site. I had knobs that go up and down. We had a sideline reporter, the whole thing. Yeah.
And you did the play-by-play?
I did the color.
Oh, okay.
Play-by-play.
It's hard.
I only had to do in-between plays where we did announcements about things that were happening after. Like, hey, there's a bonfire after the game tonight.
Is that right?
Yeah. There's a car on fire in the parking lot. If you like to cook some hot dogs.
Did you see that video? Dodger Stadium?
Yes.
There was a car on fire out in the parking lot, and the organ player started playing Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire.
Yes.
Funny stuff.
Funny. If it's not your car, funny.
I mean, everybody in the crowd could see it, the way it's set up.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was just perfect.
What's coming up in sports?
More sports coming up. You ever put one of those tarps down during a rain delay during a baseball game?
I've
never had to.
Well, there's something that can go wrong if you do that.
Doesn't look easy.
Leave a kid under it?
You got to be careful.
Okay.
Oh, why a kid?
Got to be careful.
Well,
could be a baby. Maybe it's a baby, not a kid.
On the field.
Baby or a toddler. Where'd my kid go?
Coming up, we have Mount Fuji in the news once again.
Mommy, help me.
And we have sex on the pier. Flagrant delicto. Doesn't that sound like a ice cream flavor? I'd like the the Cherry Garcia and the Flagrant Delecto. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Do you wear a thong, Miss Pat?
Is you out your damn mind? I have a hard time wiping. What am I gonna put a string back there for? You know what I did just discover? I just discovered the moisture wipes. I had the diaper wipes for grown people.
Of course, I use the wipe. Yeah,
Oh.
they're incredible. It's like a shower in the middle of the day. Yeah,
Oh my God,
I know what you're
they're
talking about.
so much easier because you know how when you wipe it and the tissue gets stuck? None of that. Everything is smooth.
What the hell? I'm talking about wet wipes.
We're
Tom.
talking about wet wipes. You use wet wipes?
On the baby's ass. I'm an adult. Sorry.
You should get them for the adults. They're great, Tom. I just discovered them. They're great for fat people.
You're getting a text. Well, anything else you'd like to share with us? Mr.
I'm going home. I'm going to Goodwill.
Okay.
To shoplift.
All right.
Shoplifting at the Goodwill.
I'm out.
I'm out. Bye-bye.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi. With us in the studio, comedian Sal D'Amelio and Scott Dunn hanging out with us. Scott, anything else in your life of interest these days?
Well, I just bought that van. So we're
Oh, that's right. You got a
savoring
big
that.
van.
We're enjoying that.
Now, van or minivan?
Minivan. In this day and age, everyone just assumes minivan when you have children.
I would think.
How many people have the conversion van? Is that what they're called still?
Oh, I would love a conversion van, but yeah.
Is that where you can convert it into a bedroom?
Yeah. Boudoir.
Sweet.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Knock one out on the way going down the road. Let's pull onto that rest stop, honey.
Well, you're going to have to leave the kids at the previous rest stop because.
Well, none of them are going to be there. Buying a car is a grind. I haven't bought a car from a dealership. It is like a 2-hour, 3-hour grind.
That's tough, yeah.
And so you don't want to be stuck with some idiot.
No.
You want a professional. You want
Sure.
somebody. So I've done a little list of how you can tell whether your car salesman's professional or unprofessional.
Oh, really?
Okay, good.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
A big bonus to these minivans is the DVD player in the back.
Oh, sure.
So if your salesman wants to show you how to operate it, that's professional. Mm-hmm. If he makes you go an extra hour on the test drive so he can watch the nude scene from American Pie, unprofessional.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Same token, you're buying a minivan for your family. Mm-hmm. So if he wants to show you the storage capacity, professional. If he wants to show you some great places to hide your weed,
All right.
Now, I understand that buying a car is negotiation. I'm trying to get a good deal. He's trying to make money. Mm-hmm. So telling me my offer is too low, understandable.
Okay.
Spitting in my coffee, unacceptable.
Wow.
Yep. On the same token, while we negotiate, if he tells you he needs to leave the room to go talk to his manager, that's probably okay.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
If he tells you he needs to leave the room to go drop a deuce, not okay. Not okay.
Too much information.
Wait,
Yeah.
$50 never killed anybody.
Well, he's never done this before.
Used cars, Christy.
Yeah. Now, this one's for the ladies, Christy.
Yeah.
If your car salesman offers you free financing, that's great.
great.
Yeah. If he offers you a free mustache ride, not so great.
No.
It depends on what he looks like.
There you go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Depends how cheap you're getting this car.
And
What do I have to
finally,
do to get you into this car today?
and finally, if your car salesman tells you that the van is a certified pre-owned car, that's professional.
Yes.
If he tells you it's a certified poon wagon, unprofessional.
The old.
But good to know.
Yeah, but good to know.
Thanks very much.
What kind of a loser consumes a whole keg of non-alcoholic beer? I mean, if you don't drink, fine, have an O'Doul's, but, don't do funnels. What are you going to brag to your friends the next day? Oh, dude, you should have been there. I mean, we were pounding that keg till 4 a.m. Oh, I was so bloated.
Yeah.
Then I drove everyone home.
Cool.
Yeah. There's a gigantic warehouse of stuff I don't get.
I can't
and they
understand
serve non-alcoholic beer there.
You know what?
Boy,
Another thing I don't understand. Hooters has food to go. Who the hell's that for?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom Radio.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. Standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is. Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
And then we talk about washers and dryers, how the new washers and dryers are going to email us and text us when a load is done or a lint filter needs to be changed.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
I don't know, like we don't get enough emails from people. Now I got to talk to my appliances.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I need. I'm out to dinner. Oh, who keeps texting you? Oh yeah, my dishwasher's pissed off at me. The fridge thinks its door is open. The cable box is on. The whole house is angry. I got to get out of here. Enjoy your dinner.
That's great. Is that true, though, about the texting appliances, or is that a premise?
I guarantee
No, that's absolutely. I read about that, and I was so excited. I'm like, I'm gonna get this on the Tonight Show before everybody else starts doing jokes about washers and dryers. And of course, I forget it, and I sit down and Jay goes, "Yeah, you'll do it the next time. Don't worry about it."
That's a great joke, though. That's
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
Silac Insurance. Check it out and see my fabulous, soon-to-be Academy Award-winning video.
A lot of buzz out there.
At Silac. The way I portray Chick McGee is being called otherworldly.
You know, that's the hardest thing to do. Act as yourself.
Playing yourself.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
We had a song that first hour, didn't we?
That was fun.
That was delightful.
It was very nice.
There's Josh Arnold. Bye. Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
A lot of letters, a lot of Tom speak.
A lot of stuff.
Well, thanks to those reaching out.
And people can't remember how to say certain things. And here's a good letter. This comes to us from Mark in Kentucky.
Mark.
Motorcycle enthusiast. He says, I've had several motorcycles over the years. When you store one over the winter, you need to maintain a charge on the battery.
Sure.
That connection charger is referred to as a trickle.
Okay.
Trickle charger.
I was somewhat confused when I walked into my favorite motorcycle shop and said, I need a tinkle.
Well, it's down the hall to your left. Now.
You don't really have to tell us what you're going to do in the men's room. Just head on down there and good luck. Get a good grip on that thing.
When I was a kid, the kid down the street had a mini bike, and I wanted a mini bike so bad. And I recently, well, not recently, like within the last 10 years, I rode a motorcycle and almost ran into the neighbor's mailbox. And I am never getting on another one ever again.
So maybe a mini bike wouldn't have been for you.
Mini bike wouldn't have been for me. And at the time, I looked like a bear at the circus riding a mini bike, I would think.
Remember the famous twins?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What were their names?
The famous twins.
The fats.
There were two
fat kid
extraordinarily heavy twins that they
Motorcycles.
There's a famous photograph of them on a very small motorcycle.
They were always in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh, okay.
The heaviest
photos. Yeah.
And
heaviest twins.
I don't believe that they're still with us.
Oh, they can't be.
Oh, God, no.
Think so.
I mean, they were. Those were old. Anyway, those pictures.
Yeah, they.
Early 80s or late 70s.
Were they on mini bikes or were they? Remember
They were mini bikes.
Yeah, okay, but nothing better than a mini bike when you're a kid.
No.
The McGuire twins, Billy and Benny.
Have they passed?
Oh, yes, they've passed.
Yeah.
They were popular in the mid-'70s, and I forgot, they're both wearing cowboy hats.
Yeah. Look at that.
Check them out, man.
Those they don't really look like mini bikes.
No, those are motorcycles.
There's a famous picture of them on by the backside.
Oh, okay.
They kind of
You can see their ass from here.
Oh, sort of swallowing.
Now, we have fascinating stuff coming up in the news, including Naked on the Pier, flagrant delicto, if you will. But it's time to check in with the sporting scene. What have you got over there?
Let's see. There was an incident yesterday, Memorial Day weekend. Not sunshine throughout the United States. Thunderstorms ripped through the Midwest on Sunday. The storms caused rain delays at ballparks. But one delay a bit scarier and concerning than most for a Cincinnati Reds employee. The Reds were hosting the Dodgers on Sunday in the 6th inning. Umpires called for the tarp to come out on the field. Cincy up 4-0, aiming for the 3-game sweep. In natural ground crew fashion, we've all seen it. The tarp was on rather quickly, but perhaps almost too quickly. A woman working on the grounds crew wound up getting eaten alive by the tarp. She falls underneath it. Good news, bad news, the broadcaster said. Reds are up by 4. We're through 5. Bad news, tarp monster did get a member of the grounds crew who got undercut trying to army crawl a path to freedom.
Yeah.
That was from John Sadak. Yeah. It was a lady.
She made it.
On the grounds. There she is.
A young lady, yeah.
It's all disheveled. That would be
scary.
That'd be
very scary.
Claustrophobic, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Dark.
Embarrassing. Let's not forget that.
It reminded me of, didn't they have a giant colon on tour?
Yes.
Of the United States, you could walk.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could walk through.
Did you have to squeeze through the beehole?
As if you were feces.
No, it was a very large. It was to get people to think about certain types of cancer.
Right, but you didn't have to squeeze through like a very tight inner tube.
No. It was big, huge thing.
And you had to pay more if you wanted to go in from the back.
Oh, you would start.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So.
What are you trying to say?
He's trying to be
But did you
nasty.
exit through a tight inner tube?
I can find the story if you insist.
That's the way to go.
Give me a minute.
Squeeze yourself through an anus? Wouldn't you do it?
No, you would not do that.
Look at me.
Would you?
Look at me. What, wait a minute.
Slide down.
You want to enter or leave?
It depends on how the exhibit. I mean, I think you should have to enter. There's something about having to really break into an anus. That seems fairly fun.
I'm breaking in.
Okay, here it is.
Do you remember the
Are you happy now?
Your thoughts on the amazing movie Fantastic Voyage with Raquel Welch?
Oh, fan.
Yeah, that's where they
Donald Pleasance
miniaturized the doctors and shot them through the person's body, and they made repairs inside.
I also like Inner Space with Dennis Quaid and Martin Short.
That is good.
Never seen that.
It's silly and fun.
No, you think it'd be darker in there, but
right. Well, they had headlights on there.
Yeah, here's the a Los Angeles hospital is using a giant inflatable colon to raise awareness about colon cancer.
That's smart.
Dr. Fola May said people don't like talking about the rectum or their stool, but the problem is people are dying from this disease. Dr. May recommends that people get a baseline screening when they are 50. Other groups, by the way, suggest that begin at the age of 45. But it's an inflatable tunnel-like exhibit that allows people to walk through to learn about colon health.
Yes,
But
very
do you
important.
squeeze through an anus at any point?
Yeah, there's a snack bar. They only serve raisinets and hot chocolate.
Pooped-like foods.
Is that right? What about chocolate mousse?
Oh, no.
Have you seen a picture of this thing?
No.
It looks like
it's giant.
Looks like the tunnel of love at the Ramrod Lounge in the West Village.
Isn't it like
That's an
8
actual
feet
place.
tall? Do you
I
remember?
wasn't going to tell you this, but I emceed one of those races, that people have to raise money for certain events.
Oh, when you have diarrhea, you have to race?
Yeah, that.
Oh.
And they had the inflatable
Did you go through it?
colon there.
Yeah. Did you go through?
I did not.
Don't you want to see what it's like in there?
No.
I bet it's incredibly lifelike.
It was
Do you think they
something.
there's a smell that accompanies it?
They should have
No.
To be realistic.
Sort of
I know there's one for English majors. It's
really?
small. It's smaller. It's a semicolon.
Oh, yeah. That's There's that. And then
He
there's,
snorted.
He did.
You guys remember?
That may be the dumbest joke I try all morning.
You guys remember? Kids loved him. Slim Goodbody.
No.
He had the internal workings of, he wore a leotard, and you could see his intestines and his heart and his lungs.
That's what that was called?
Slim Goodbody.
Yeah, it was like a very tight, form-fitting thing.
Yeah. I think he was on...
Like a unitard?
Yeah, but it was like skin-colored
Like a
except for
leotard
the
or a
organs and
unitard?
stuff.
Yeah.
No, we can say that.
I think he was on Captain Kangaroo, actually.
There's another story about this blow-up colon. This is actually kind of odd. It was actually stolen at one point.
The colon was...
Yeah, and that's
the colon was stolen?
A stolen colon?
the headline is "Stolen Colon Recovered by Kansas City Police." It was on tour, and it was in the back of a pickup truck.
You know, every time we go on tour, I lose my ass.
It was found in Brookside. I don't think the thieves knew what they had.
Of course not.
Boy, how would
You think you'd blow it up and find out?
Yeah, how would you fence that?
Yeah.
Oh, man, we thought this was a batting cage.
Here is the fabulous Slim Goodbody.
I don't remember him.
I do remember that.
You must remember. No? Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
there he is.
absolutely.
Look at that. Look at those intestines, Tom.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a suit of...
But
It's a bodysuit, really.
You'll notice if you could pan down, there's no indication of any organ there.
Are we sure that's not Slim Gold Body?
Very nice.
What's he trying to hide, huh?
I'm not sure. Well, time to move on.
I know where you're going. He does look a little like Leo Sayer.
Hey, LeBron James, Bronny, they're calling him, LeBron's kid, has declared for the NBA draft. He said, I declare.
Oh, I love when people declare like that.
I'll be in the draft. He simultaneously entered the transfer portal, keeping just about every option open if he doesn't want to play at USC anymore. And, yes, he's the one who had the myocardial infarction on the court.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And it was concerning there for a while. Wednesday's deadline to opt out of the draft, the Bronny's agent, Rich Paul, said James will forego the remainder of his college eligibility. He's staying in the draft, says his agent, despite almost every NBA agent and anyone who will speak to anyone in a confidential manner says he is in no way ready to play in the NBA.
Oh, okay.
He will certainly, it would be a surprise if he's drafted by anyone.
Not even with his name, he won't get it?
However, what the angle is that LeBron has already stated he has a dream of playing with his son in the NBA. So maybe someone trying to, have LeBron on the team will draft his son, and they'll go, hey, check us out.
Now
man.
you can play.
Now you can play with your
see.
kid. What do you think?
We'll see.
But I say he can't play. And I say he won't ever play in the NBA. That's what I say.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's my hot take.
Okay. I'm still looking at this blow-up colon.
Of course you are.
Yeah, you like this.
It's amazing. You can see they're deflating it here, and it sounds like a whoopee cushion.
Oh, boy.
Like the world's largest woolly whoopee cushion. Wow, it's very, very important.
Did you almost say woolly whoopee?
Yeah, the woolly whoopee cushion. That'd be something. Now, what's coming up in sports?
Coming up in sports, we got those world records, Tom, and WNBA action last night.
All right.
I'll tell you what happened.
Okay, and we've got sex on the pier in Naples, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And also we've got, will young people trust a robot more than a human being?
Interesting.
Survey says. We'll actually find out right now. We've done a survey, and we've officially declared it summertime and Father's Day time, and hence the need for things to barbecue. That's where Omaha Steaks comes in. Right, Josh?
That's exactly right. And don't dilly-dally, because right now Omaha Steaks has some incredible deals going on. You know Dad wants steak. He's your world-class father. He deserves a world-class meal, and you can get that from Omaha Steaks. In fact, a handful of meals when you get one of their hand-selected gift packages starting at only $89. These are perfect for Father's Day. The experts at Omaha Steaks have curated them. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. That's going to get you an additional discount when you shop gourmet gift packages for Old Pop. Pick from premium proteins like the juicy pork chops, air-chilled chicken, beefy burgers. Your dad is guaranteed to love every single bite. And you know what? He may just share with you. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS. Get exclusive savings. Go ahead. Shop for unforgettable gifts guaranteed to make Dad's day. Because look, if there's one thing Omaha Steaks knows, and trust me, they know a lot, but the one thing they definitely know, it's that dads want steak. That's omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. Save on exclusive savings starting at only $89. And I say, Tom, add an additional gift, 2 additional gifts. 1, the frozen meat lovers lasagna.
Check.
2, offer to do the dishes as well. So he grills up the steak, he eats it.
Right?
You go, Dad, I got the dishes. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
I brought paper plates.
Yes.
Your steak knife cuts into them.
Right.
Don't you hate that?
Yes.
Yeah. Give him the good china, okay? Come on.
Man,
he's your-
who invented
he's your
paper
dad.
plates? That guy. He should win some sort of peace prize or something, right?
They
Those are wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
There's some sturdy ones out there.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're cutting steak with a quality knife. Thank you very much, Omaha Steak. The perfect Father's Day gift. By the way, back to the thing here, the colon. The blow-up colon. The blow-up colon.
I'd like to apologize to those here. And
these kids in the video think it's one of those bouncy castles.
Uh-huh.
Whee! Hey, kids, we're going to the blow-up colon this afternoon. All right. I love that place. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, Dr. Will, Mark.
Okay. I actually wrote a song for you guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did. You guys did a story last week, and I was listening to it on the plane ride on the way out. I'm a VIP member. Just want you to know that.
Okay.
'Cause I'm in LA. And so I was listening to the show, and you guys did a story that just knocked me out. And where most people see tragedy, of course, I hear a song. And so I thought it would be nice for my debut here on the Bob and Tom Show. Do a little tribute to you guys here.
Okay.
My wife was feeling frisky. We'd been drinking whiskey. That's when she said the magic words, "Baby, what you want?" So I grabbed a roll of duct tape and a toy out of her nightstand, and I hooked it to the end of my reciprocating saw. Right next to her dresser, I cranked up the air compressor, standing in my birthday suit with my safety goggles on. I can't describe the beauty or how fast it shook her booty with an attachment you won't find in the Sawzall catalog. When the firemen arrived, they just couldn't believe their eyes. She cursed my name and shot me a look so fierce. I said, "Honey, on the bright side, you always wanted your lip pierced." They applied the pressure and they tried to stop the blood while I explained to the cops about our reciprocated love. Someday we'll look back and laugh. Damn near cut my wife in half. I am no magician, David Copperfield, I ain't. But she is my sweet baby. She is one tough lady. Not every girl could handle 40 stitches in her taint. The doctors say that she'll be fine. She'll be back up on all fours in no time. I feel so bad that she could have been killed. I should have stuck to basics, my trusty craftsman drill. I get down on my knees and thank heaven up above. She will live to tell our grandkids about our reciprocated love.
Wow. Brian Hayner.
All right.
That's Brian Hayner.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Any changes you'd like to make in the world right now?
I got to tell you, okay, first of all, as you guys know, I drive a Cadillac. And if you don't know, Cadillac is kind of considered the Mercedes of cars. And
so I've heard.
Yeah. It's a real big car, and it goes real fast, and I can't always follow all the rules of the road. Okay. So I'm barreling down the street, and I guess the light was red. Who can tell at that speed?
Yeah.
And I got the photo ticket.
Oh, yeah.
If you've never gotten what it is you're going through the intersection, then there's a flashlight, and you think, I hit 88. I'm going back in time, right? You know, finally a chance to go try to break up my parents before they can get together at the child abandonment under the sea dance.
That seems negative.
Oh, boy.
But it's not that at all. Mike, they're not. The police aren't even going to work anymore. They're just setting up a camera and calling it good. They're paparazzi. I don't blame them. I don't blame all the laws that they're supposed to. You get in your car, you got to wear a seatbelt. Why do you wear a seatbelt? Because it's the right thing to do? No, because the man tells you have to.
That's right.
Click it or ticket, jackass. Right? Because your government is very, very concerned about your health and safety, and they always have been. And if you got a kid, well, the kids are in the back flying around like lottery balls. No. Your government does not make you put on a seatbelt to protect you. They make you put on a seatbelt to control you. They make you put on a seatbelt because it's the only tangible way they can physically tie you up during the day. How about click it or take responsibility for your own health and safety, because this is America and not some fascist regime. What are you saying, Og? You saying you're against seatbelts? You're damn right I'm against seatbelts.
Joe. Hello.
Thanks very much for joining us.
I'm going to talk British all morning.
Okay.
All right.
Now, we do have Chick McGee. You just heard him. He's over there.
Hello.
Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
Mr. Godwin, we need a song out of you pretty soon, but first we have to get back to the sports page. What have we missed?
Criminal charges against Scotty Scheffler have been dismissed, ending a legal saga that began with images of the world's #1 golfer being arrested and handcuffed in Louisville during the PGA Championship. Jefferson County Attorney Mike O'Connell, a local prosecutor, asked a judge yesterday afternoon to drop the 4 charges against Scheffler. He was not required to be in the courtroom yesterday. Scheffler also charged with a felony for assaulting a police officer with his vehicle, along with 3 misdemeanors. Edmonton beat the Stars 5-2 to even that series at 2 games apiece in the NHL Stanley Cup.
We got a series.
That was in Alberta. Yep, we got a series. Iga Swiatek saved a match point and came back to beat Naomi Osaka at the French Open in Paris. That's right, the home of the Olympics. And right now, though, Tom, they're having the French Open. It's also going to be the French Olympics.
Come here, baby. Let me French you.
All right.
Let me French
guys,
you.
that is
Next.
gross.
You're leaning back on the pommel horse. Let me... WNBA last night, New York over Phoenix, 81-78. Atlanta beat Washington, 73-67. Vegas over Minnesota.
You can get hot dogs at those games. You know what mustard they use there?
80-66.
French's.
You got the look.
What's your problem?
Yeah, what a
You want to talk about the colon some more?
You brought it up.
Who,
No,
me? Yeah, I did bring up the colon.
I didn't bring it up.
I
You
think I
brought
did.
it up?
I think I did bring it up.
Thanks.
He's right. A man from Kansas has been named the world's oldest truck driver.
Oh, really?
Mr. Doyle Archer.
Oh, I love the name Doyle.
Officially recognized
Not
as
very
the
much, do you?
Guinness World Record holder back in February at the age of 90 years, 55 days. 6 days on the road, and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
Still driving?
Remember that song? Dave Dudley?
How old is he?
On the road.
90.
90 and 55 days. Mr. Archer has been driving trucks for 60 years. I bet he's seen a lot of changes.
Mm-hmm.
His CB handle is 1.
You got number 1 here.
See?
Number 1 coming.
I was the first one, you see, Christy.
I see that.
I call this semi-living.
It says here...
Because I'm semi-alive.
He's traveled about approximately 5.5 million miles.
Oh, he's been everywhere, man.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere, man?
Mm-hmm.
He could have said 10 million. I believed him. What the hell?
Have you seen the picture of the truck?
No.
Yeah, the seat looks, I don't know, like a old catcher's mitt.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was one of those seats that my mom used to have where you push the button and it pushes you out. So
the old
you can
air
get up.
ride?
Yeah.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah.
How much longer you going to let it go before you get one of those? They're easy.
The easy chair, easy lift. Or whatever they call it.
thing?
The easy chair.
It's like a recliner, but you push it and it
helps you
up.
get out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what about the staircase chair where you could ride up the stairs? Those are fun.
My dad had one of those.
I bet he did.
Lazy.
Of course he did.
He was so lazy.
Yeah, the fact that he was in a wheelchair. What a loser, huh?
You didn't have a master bedroom on the main floor for him?
Eventually, one was put in.
Oh, right in the living room. That puts a damper on.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Really
What's going on? Bring the turkey over here. Let me see it.
No, don't worry about a pump.
I have a similar story, chick. May I interrupt? Grim Reaper news. Betty Nash, recognized as the world's longest-serving flight attendant, has died at the age of 88.
Oh, God.
American Airlines, Nash's employer, announced her death Saturday. Nash spent nearly 70 years warmly caring for customers in the air. She began her career as a flight attendant in 1957 with Eastern Airlines. Anybody remember that?
Yeah, number 1 to the sun.
In January of 2022, Guinness named Nash the world's longest-serving flight attendant.
Stewardess, they'd prefer to be called.
After surprise.
Her favorite thing was...
Josh, would you stop ruining flying for the rest of us?
She still holds that title, by the way, even though she has.
How am I ruining
Her
coffee?
favorite thing was, would you like a soda? And you said, yes, and can I have the whole can? No!
Yeah.
You can't have the whole can.
Oh, Christ. Look at 7A. What's the whole can?
Half the can.
I'm speaking. I respect all my flight people.
So do I, and Betty. Thank
Be
you
a
for
little
your
nicer.
service.
That's all.
May you
They're
rest
very
in
nice
peace.
to me.
now.
Maybe they've heard about you. They know what they're dealing with.
Maybe so.
Sorry you hate your
Anyways,
job. Quit. My God.
Oldest truck driver. Congratulations, sir.
That's right.
His
90 years.
chair looks like a gorilla's coochie. It's very well worn.
What?
That's quite Roy Campanella's catcher's mitt.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
There's really something there.
He's had his left turn signal on for 15 years now, Josh. Man is 90. Those punks. I remember when Hawaii wasn't a state. I'll tell you what.
I'll never recognize Alaska.
Honk if you're senile.
And, by the way, have you seen the people from Hawaii? I don't think so.
Hey, sir, we're just talking about your great career as a truck driver.
My turn signal's been on for 8 years.
We're building a wall. Seawall.
Seawall. You know what the C stands for? That's right.
Tight grips.
Sherpa Guide. Oh, this is a, Stupid world record.
Is this the one that you said is really stupid, Tom?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Sherpa Guide Kami Rita is back from Mount Everest after his record 30th successful ascent of the world's highest peak, vowing to return to the mountain again next year. He's 54 years old. He scaled Everest twice this month. Breaking his own record for the most successful climb of the peak. He told reporters on arrival at Kathmandu that he will continue climbing. After a year or two more, he plans to retire from guiding but continue working on the mountain, planning to be a leader or manager at the base camp. He's one of those guys who puts the ladders across the crevasses.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Stuff.
Scary.
He could probably, climb like that. It can't be good for you.
What do you mean? It's got to affect the body in some negative way.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, unless you're used to it, unless you were acclimated.
Humans just aren't made to be going up there.
And this is the new rule this year. You have to bring back everything.
Even your poop.
Your litter. Yeah, you got to bring back all of your litter and all of your
Even your poop?
Yep. I was talking
Even your poop.
I was talking to our friend who climbed Everest, David, and he said, yeah, back in the day when he did it, you just
pooped,
throw it in a crevasse.
Yeah, you'd think there are a lot of them.
Yeah, no one's really going to come across it.
Can you imagine, though, you throw it in the crevasse and all of a sudden the ground starts to tremor a little bit? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, crapple hinge.
Yeah. Accidentally caused a total avalanche.
Hey, Christy, it's
Yeah.
a crap-a-lanche.
I heard it.
Boy, that would be awful.
That's actually kind
of have that in the news later.
When you hear this news story coming up out of North Korea, you're going to be absolutely stunned.
U.S. Customs agents in Ohio intercepted over $1 million worth of counterfeit championship rings. Officers at the port of Cincinnati inspecting freight from Asia when they discovered a large shipment of the rings, destined for a small business in the city of Utica, New York.
I wonder if it's illegal. What if you just want to sell a replica ring? What's the big deal?
The rings included logos from 18 different sports teams, including the Yankees, Steelers, Patriots, Golden State Warriors, Bulls, Penguins, and the New Jersey Devils. 345 seized rings would have been worth $1.38 million had they been genuine.
That is a nothing number.
Well, no, the people that are presumably the people buying them don't know that they're fraudulent.
They have to know they're fraudulent.
I heard Tony Romo was trying to buy one.
Oh, poor guy.
They're fake when they have a championship ring for the Carolina Panthers. Something just should tell you that these aren't real.
This may not be real.
Who wants one? By the way, I don't get that.
They have those.
I've been at ball games where they give out replica rings and stuff.
Yeah, I think they're like $100 on.
But aren't you only supposed to wear one if you were on the team?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't care to wear one, but there are people out there.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is if they're not, they're clearly replicas. So this is effectively the ring pop of.
In a way, I wouldn't suck on them.
Okay.
You want to play or not? That's how you get to play.
I love a good ring pop.
I don't like ring pops.
Too sticky. Aren't these like the T-shirts they make? Like this year, would it be the San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl winner T-shirts, and you end up seeing him on some poor kid with flies in his eyes in Africa?
I thought we found out that wasn't true. That didn't happen.
I don't think it happens anymore.
Flies on his eyes.
Yeah. Oh no, there are still kids with flies.
Some horrific, starving person. They go, "Oh, here's a nice free T-shirt. It's 49ers didn't win the Super Bowl. Hey, kid, we don't have any food for you, but here's a nice.
I like how you talk about how horrible it is.
Panthers
you can't stop giggling,
right?
Because it's my fault.
There's kids over there think the Bills won 4 straight Super Bowls.
I can't believe what a team that is.
They even have one that's printed 4 in a row. It's amazing.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
This is a rough one we've heard.
I'm doing this under protest.
You can't protest. I think it's incredibly stupid.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
A man from Brazil has achieved the Guinness World Record title for the largest foot rotation. Talk among yourselves.
Largest foot rotation.
Yeah, okay, and I have an explanation.
He can turn his foot around and kind of turn his leg so that
challengers must start with both feet next to each other facing forward.
All right.
Correct.
Then rotate their foot. Either the heel must remain stationary or the toes must. Are you following
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
And without the use of hands or any devices and without the upper body changing direction, the challenger must rotate their foot as much as possible.
I'm pretty good. I've got a pretty good foot rotation.
I can go past 180. I mean, it's not a flat line. It's kind of a bit.
And this guy has 210 degrees.
210?
Yeah. So.
Well, that doesn't seem. Because 180 is a straight line, right?
Yeah.
So 210 would be
more than that.
30
so
degrees.
In other words, his foot is facing more than backwards.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Josh is up.
Show Tom.
Does he have both feet or one?
One.
Just 1 foot?
That is amazing.
That's going to blow your knee out.
No.
That's hideous.
So now here we have a video of the guy doing
I can't
this.
do that.
There he is. Look.
Okay.
Oh, I'm pretty close.
Josh.
Oh,
yeah.
He does it. No.
Yeah, it's freakish.
Yeah, his is.
That's more than Holy hell!
Yeah, that's disgusting.
He's way
Josh
rotated.
has got a really good rotation. Have
But
you
nothing
always
like
had
that
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing like that guy. Man.
Yeah, I have a daughter who has the world record for eye rotation.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Rolling them up into her head.
Uh-huh.
No, Daddy, eye roll. I wish there were a sound effect for that.
Smack that look.
Wouldn't that be
right
great?
off
You could have it on your phone when you roll your eyes. You'd press a button. It would go. Boop. I get it. Okay. Sarcasm. That's brutal.
Boy, that's really interesting.
What an odd thing to know that you can do, by the way.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, how do you figure that out?
How'd you know?
I don't remember how I
Is it
figured
just
that
your
out.
right foot or your left foot, or can you do both of
I
them?
think I can do both, yeah.
Huh. I'll be darned.
A freak.
Well, you have extraordinarily slender legs.
Yeah.
That you speak about that in your live performance.
Yeah, they're in pretty good shape.
Stick-like, really.
You think so? Are they too thin?
No, you have beautiful legs.
If they do
they're hideous.
Who's the cartoon character?
Beautiful.
Who's the cartoon character that has the super skinny legs?
Oh, there are a handful of them.
The current one.
Gru,
Gru,
from
yeah.
Despicable Me.
Yeah, that'd be. You could, if they ever do the stage version of Gru, you could be him.
Yeah, and
there's another one of those coming out, right?
Gru on Broadway.
Despicable Me 4.
Yeah.
The first two were really good.
Thanks. You know what's funny in those are those minions, man. Those are funny.
Yabba-dee-bo-doo-bo-da. Oh,
that
boy,
never
that's
gets
comedy.
I laugh every time I see those.
Sometimes he says
That's
banana. Isn't that
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
I find them
It's like
very
they have their-
amusing. And
So-
I do.
It's like they have their own
So
language.
funny.
Joyful and happy.
Man,
Witless.
Unlike you guys,
Idiotic.
sick.
And I think Gru is
scatological.
funny.
I'm
I do too,
agreeing
yeah.
with you.
We watched Despicable Me on Monday. The girls and I did. That's so weird you'd bring that up today.
The third
first one is the
third one
best.
stinks. The first two are great.
I like Gru. I do like that character.
it's a great
He's very
character.
funny.
But he's got that weird build.
Yeah, he does have an odd build.
And I
yeah.
love that type of animation
Yeah, I don't.
with the crazy machines.
I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
What's that called?
Make them look more like people.
Steampunk.
Steampunk, yeah. In any event, this freak, what's his name again?
Not a freak. He's just a man with a talent.
I don't know.
Renato Gaia, whatever it is. A weird skill. So is that our only world record for today?
We had another one. You must have been asleep.
Okay. What was the first one?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Truck
It was
driver.
the
Yeah,
old
truck driver, yeah.
90-year-old
Oh,
truck
that was
driver.
good. I
Then we
like
heard
that.
about some ancient stewardess bossing people around.
Yeah, we did. Sorry,
She
that
was
was
a
my
lovely
fault.
lady. Sorry to hear that she's gone.
No, you can't have the whole can.
Oh, she passed away?
Yeah.
Oh.
She died at the
All
age
right.
of 88.
I didn't realize it was good news.
And so when you mock the dead, something horrible is going to happen to you.
Was it murder? Is that it? Do we know?
She was 88.
By the way, here's an assignment for you. If you want to be thoroughly disgusted, read about the Boston sports dude and his comments on Mr. Walton. What a jackass. Did you see that?
No.
About the late Bill Walton. This guy just weighs in.
I'm the one who told you about it.
I was reading about it this morning.
And we had a conversation that we weren't going to mention it.
We're not going to mention it.
You just did.
No, I'm saying if you want to know what he said, you'll have to Google it.
Wow.
Did you know?
Man, you are
my nightmare is that when this show ends,
Yeah.
they're going to interview him and he goes, well, what was the problem? He goes, well, it's Chick. It's always been Chick. He's just a mess.
Yeah.
I don't know where we lost him.
Chick,
God knows
did
what
you
he'll
know
do
that?
at any time.
Did you know that Bill Walton attended more than 1,000 Grateful Dead concerts?
Yeah, that was good for him. He had a lot of time. I bet he spent a lot of time going, hey, you guys just played this one.
I don't think so. I bet the person behind him said, "Hey, Bill, for Christ's sake, I've only been to a couple of them. Sit down."
This is bushy magnolia. And then you got flowering magnolia.
Okay, never mind.
Goes into Ripple.
Sorry you didn't enjoy it.
Touch of gray.
Pat,
Yes, sir.
you have a song coming up for us?
I have whatever you want.
Don't you have a new one you were telling us about?
I have a redo on something I did yesterday called Summer is Here. I have something on a bunch of our stories coming up.
Okay. And good stories coming up. Would you talk to a robot? My favorite, I think, is this one involving North Korea. They shot some missiles into the sea this morning, but
what are you going to do?
They've also got something extraordinarily low tech that North Korea is doing. Wait till you hear what it is.
Is it a catapult?
It's similar.
It's kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Would it be effective in war?
Maybe in the sense of morale.
Okay, all right.
But it is causing the South Korean authorities to ask people to stay indoors.
Oh, geez,
in certain
okay.
areas, which is maybe an overreaction, but it's absolutely hilarious. Right now, I want to tell you about my friends and what they have going on in the world? No? Okay, good. I'll tell you later. I know what it was. I want to tell you about sleepwalking.
Oh.
There's a new aspect of that, and I'm extraordinarily skeptical.
Is it sleepjacking? I've been.
It's not sleepjacking, but it's very close.
Okay.
And for some, it might even be better. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us.
I blame Dan.
So Dan, you're getting divorced. Huh?
I know, yeah. But I mean, really, even on like careers, I mean, it is tough, on the road. But we're just so different too. Like, comedy, and she is an electrical engineer. Very, very different worlds.
Okay.
Wow.
And I probably should have listened more too, because I realized after her doing that for 9 years, the only thing I know about her job is that it has to do with electricity and engineering, and that's it. It's so boring. Like, I hate it. Like, she would try and describe it to me, and she would use these technical words that I don't understand. And then she would dumb it down with smaller technical words I also don't understand.
All right.
So it would just be frustrating. Like, I would feel like some dumb monster just incapable of knowledge. Just like, me no like talk now. Dan Hart hurts. Dan Hart sad. I mean, seriously, the things she would say.
That's very good.
But it would be like, would you guys understand this if she's trying? I'd be like, what do you do? She's like,
are you asking us if we understand
like,
divorce?
No, the job.
The job. Oh, the job. Okay.
Like, okay, because this is the kind of thing she would say. I'm like, no, seriously though, what do you do?
Right.
She's like, well, right now I design schematics to handle the downtown power grid voltage distribution. What?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what's a schematic do? She's like, well, schematic doesn't do anything. It just shows where the load's being carried. And I'd have to go 8th grade to make myself feel better. I'm like, well, I'll show you where the load's going to get carried. Dan happy now. Dan Hart. Fun again.
She'd be like, Dan, I'm serious.
Typical guy. Oh, yeah.
Dan got big load.
Yeah.
Dan been on road.
The problem was it was so dry. I knew I'd have to work so hard, and then in the end, it would just suck anyway. It would just be something boring I wouldn't care about.
Right.
Sometimes I'd want to just say, look, just stop talking. Do you or do you not build robots? No?
Yeah.
Then why are we talking?
Right.
She could build a robot.
Yeah, I guess she
Electrical
could.
engineer, sure.
Yeah.
I know. Why can't you do that?
She probably will.
Still.
Yep. Yes, one that
Replace me.
listens. Yeah.
Someone she can get along with.
Yeah. Who doesn't like meat? Hello.
Yes, that could very well happen. That'd be kind of a dillbot.
Okay. I think that's
So
the
it likes first time pickles. All right. Okay.
Insulted someone's ex-wife on the air.
No. A dillbot makes perfect sense.
If she's an electrical engineer, she can, make her.
Yeah, make whatever she
Who
wants.
knows? I'm sure she's a lovely person.
I just picture my son saying, my new daddy's a dillbot.
I'm not sure that. We have time. Let's get a song out of Mr. Hay.
Yeah.
Colin Hay is our guest. What do you feel like playing, Colin?
Something I know.
Okay.
Yes. Well, that'd be good.
I know most of my songs. This is an old song which I like. I'll just play it, eh?
All right.
How about that?
Summer, you idiot.
Comedian Mark Maron is the man that we're talking with.
It's a cult, marriage. You get married, and all of a sudden you need married friends. Yeah. So, because it's only a matter of time before you end up in a little house that looks like any other house on your street, and it's a cul-de-sac, and you got a mortgage and a job you don't like, and then you have another kid, and you still hate your job, so you buy a dog, and then time goes on, you don't want to have sex with your wife anymore, so you start acquiring large leisure equipment. I don't want to have sex. I'll get a canoe.
Personal watercraft, I think.
And then your garage becomes this museum of forgotten hobbies, a shrine to sexual repression. I was at my friend's he lives in the suburbs. He's showing me, we were in his garage. He's like, yeah, there's the toboggan. We only use that once. Snowshoes. The sousaphone. I don't know what I was thinking there. I said, hey, you know what, John, if you ever get bored, you can open your own Fridays.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom.
Okay. Done. Thank you. Now, we're going to check in.
Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo.
We last left you with fake... We last left you with fake championship rings.
Yeah.
For being imported from somewhere. I still don't understand who would want a championship ring anyway.
Well, I mean,
if you're
not one for sports collectibles.
But if you're not on the team,
Well, if you're a big fan.
Yeah, people like them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
those oversized big rings that you set on your desk or something, a shelf, they look cool.
They look cool.
They look cool, Tom. Yeah.
I have a...
You put pencils in there.
I guess mine's kind of embarrassing. I have a Washington Generals championship ring.
Oh yeah,
wow,
people yeah, they didn't win a lot. I think it may be fake.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. God, I love the Globetrotters, though. Every year I go see them. Now, we return to the sports page with Chick McGee. Oh, we're done. Okay. Coming up, comedian Jimmy Pardo will be joining us. I'm a big fan. Can't wait to see him. But right now, we turn to the Silac Insurance Sports Desk, starring Christy Lee.
I actually do news. But you're
it's
close.
the news desk.
Oh, it's the news desk. Sorry. The referee sweater you're wearing threw me off.
My referee sweater. Okay.
It's got large stripes on it, does it not?
It does.
It looks more like I said, a Buster Keaton prison movie.
I thought maybe the Navy, like blue and white.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you, Pat.
No, it looks very nice, but it's a big broad.
Wouldn't it look good on your bedroom floor, Pat?
Hey, North Korea is in the news today. They're accused of dropping excrement-filled balloons into South Korea.
Oh, no. For the love of God.
The BBC reports at least...
Did they just do this for you,
260 balloons, Chick, landed in 8 of South Korea's 9 provinces.
So you got to
prompting
hand it to them.
authorities.
That's some good shooting, Tex.
Boy, I'm glad you said shooting.
Yeah.
To warn its residents to stay indoors. The recent incident comes days after North Korea said it would retaliate against the frequent scattering of leaflets and other rubbish in border areas by activists in the South. South Korea's Yonhap news agency reports, quote, of the fallen balloons carried what appeared to be feces, judging from its dark color and odor.
Oh.
These are huge balloons with a payload.
Uh-huh.
I mean, again, as I said earlier, very low tech.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, they also shot off some missiles this morning into the sea.
Yeah, into the sea.
Well,
I mean, this is
not as low tech as the feces-filled balloons.
What are they thinking?
But close.
What are they thinking?
It's so weird. What an odd thing to be doing.
I told you, it's almost like they had you in mind.
Yeah, I mean that, or it's maybe it's the worst gender reveal party ever gone wrong.
Pat, do you have a song?
Naming your baby corn.
Oh, corn! I have a song.
They would love to have corn in their feces, Tom.
That's true. Good point. Pat, what is it?
It seems like Pat has a different opinion of this.
I'm going to do these under protest.
Oh,
Look how happy he is, though. You're making him happy.
Okay, then that's worth it. Then.
All right.
99 poop balloons floating in the Korean sky. Panic sounds. It's a brown.
Just right to it.
I know. That's the way it starts.
Yeah.
Panic sounds. It's a brown alert. Did it come from Kim Jong-un's brown eye? Will the terror ever stop?
Oh, my God.
I hope the poop balloons don't pop. Raining crap down from the sky. Where 99 poop balloons go by. Would you like to know what's inside these hundreds of balloons? Better run and hide from these very full balloons. There is filthy waste and trash and a big surprise. Don't look inside. Up and away, my biological waste in your face.
Oh, man. Yeah, Kim Jong. Ooh.
Jeez.
Isn't that just bizarre?
Yeah. And not surprising, though, that they're doing something awful.
No, it's not at all.
But again, as low tech as it comes.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. Their balloon technology must be decent if it can hold a load of.
Why aren't they on fire?
How would you get it in there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where would you get it?
Are they like tiny hot air balloons where the poop's in a basket?
I don't know. Or are they big?
Yeah, it looks like there's a payload attached to like weather balloons.
Oh, okay.
That's what it looks
like. So they're
like.
not like water balloons.
Oh, so they have pictures of them?
So they don't squeeze the feces into the balloon.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
These they're like weather balloons with
somehow go-gurted
one of those
maybe a
cake
sewer
decorator things.
A sewer spout.
Oh.
Don't use that cake decorator. It was used last week for Kim Jong-un's balloon gag.
No. This is the double fudge chocolate.
I don't know, sir.
I'm not going to take a chance.
That was delicious last week.
That is very odd. Okay, well. But they did shoot off some real missiles this morning, apparently. So
Yeah, into the ocean.
You'd much rather
They
have
like to play.
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. But now, what else you got?
Well, in New Orleans, authorities say a human skull padlocked to an exercise dumbbell was fished out by a fisherman in a waterway. The skull found earlier this month by a man on the Bayou St. John Bridge, where he used a rope and a magnet the size of a hockey puck to pull things out of the water below.
Doing some magnet fishing.
Magnet fishing, that's exactly right. The 15-pound dumbbell was padlocked around the skull, which was fully decomposed, lacking a jaw or the top row of teeth. Police are seeking tips from the public as they investigate the case.
Anybody know this guy?
So I guess, how was the padlock on the skull?
It was padlocked onto the skull. I don't know how they did
maybe
that.
around the eye, and the zygomatic
through there. I guess.
Maybe they're doing a underwater performance of Hamlet.
Oh, yes. It was the Iago that he found.
Alas, poor Yorick.
Whatever the hell. Yeah, Yorick, yeah.
A man of infinite jest, and apparently not much of a swimmer.
Yeah. I knew him well and I knew he couldn't swim. I don't know why.
Do you think,
that is so odd.
Is the dumbbell, do you think it was attached to the rest of the body and the skull just came off after time? Or
why would they?
Not if it was padlocked to the skull.
Yeah, why would the skull come up when
it seems like it's evidence of something, though.
Hook the padlock.
Yeah.
If they wanted it to sink.
Yeah, no joke.
Jeez. Well, this is why you don't
the
go
story
magnet.
I read said they also found a gun in a gun barrel. So I'm telling you,
don't magnet fish.
It's a mystery.
You're just going to find crimes.
I've never heard of that. What
do you
it's
think?
People looking for junk or valuables down on the.
What do you think they find them? I bet shopping carts are the most.
Probably find a lot of that.
Yeah, we had a story about that last year. It's become a big thing.
Yeah,
it's like, and they often show up on shows like. What is it? SVU and
it's the metal detecting of the water.
Yeah,
right.
And for those TV shows, it's the new random jogger who finds the body. It's the guy with the magnet.
Yeah, just found the skull.
Finds a skull.
Yeah. Ugh.
Wow. Interesting, fascinating.
More to that.
By the way, when they do Hamlet, aren't there a couple places that famously use a real human skull?
I had heard that. I've never. Okay, yeah.
You know, your dad was a Shakespeare scholar.
Yeah,
so those stories are true.
I thought they always used.
Did your dad have one?
No.
Oh.
There's a great Tales from the Crypt where John Lovitz is auditioning for a play, and he goes in to this building, and John Astin is the director.
Oh.
And he's going to, John Lovett's hard on his luck actor. He's finally going to get his big break playing Hamlet.
Right.
And he auditions, and then slowly he starts to realize this isn't a theater company at all. It's a mental asylum.
Oh.
And the patients have killed all the doctors.
Oh.
And John Astin is leading this group of crazy people. And he's not auditioning for Hamlet. He's auditioning for Yorick.
Oh, he's going to be the skull.
Yeah.
What show is that?
Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, that sounds great.
It's a good
I
episode.
love those guys, too.
Yes, yeah.
Lovitz is unique.
Yes.
And he's classically, if he's not classically trained, he definitely has that.
He can be as funny as any human being.
Oh, yeah.
Of all, and he's so unusual.
And he's theatrical.
Yes.
Very cool. But I bet he'd be great in that.
Yeah.
And John Astin, of course, most famous for.
Adam's Family.
Nope.
What?
The Aston Martin.
Nope.
What?
Sean Astin's
evil
dad.
voice.
No, he's the teacher in the original West Side Story. And the dance at the gym with.
Most
Dance
people,
at the gym.
You know what? Take a break.
Remember the
before
dance
I
at the
kill
gym?
you.
You know where.
Shake it down, move it in, move it round.
Kiss me, baby.
Shoot me now.
Coming up, comedian.
Can we get away from? Oh.
Just finished Russ Tamblin's fine
Yeah,
book.
we know.
You were the
Dancing
one.
on the Edge.
Sold 3 copies.
3 copies.
Excellent.
Tom bought 2.
His editor didn't even read it. Yeah, Russ.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we'll put it out.
Let me know when your daughter does something.
They're so mean.
Might be interested.
Fine poet.
Really?
Comedian Jimmy Pardo coming
Hey,
up.
Russ Tamblin's a poet.
No, his daughter. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at
Now, we have a request. Christy, do you feel like doing a little something over there?
Something like what?
Well, we have a request for Christy does a thing she does on occasion on stage with Henry Phillips.
Oh, I see
since
what
they
you're
are going to be working together.
Oh,
I don't know.
We were going to use that
We
as
have
the
to do
tease
the,
to get people to Wiley's on Saturday to
No.
see the big.
Well, I mean,
It'd be a big show.
The big
that'd be nice, but
duet.
there are a lot of people who can't make it.
Didn't
to the
we?
show.
Didn't we hear a new version of the? Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Did you guys ever?
Yeah, we did get that.
Oh, cool.
We played that.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we? Can you do the original? Do you know?
That's the more politically correct version.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever guys tried this on the air here?
Have we? Yeah, I think we have. I don't know. Gosh, Henry, it's been so long since I've seen you, and I just thought that would be great to kind of maybe sit here and talk about some things like the weather. Have you noticed how hot it's gotten? Oh my God, and the humidity.
She's talking again.
I have some friends that have shown
really
up
bugging
at
me.
the
She's
beach
talking
wearing the
again.
most ungodly
It's so
outfits.
embarrassing. I look at my friends.
I don't know what women are thinking.
I think
these
she's
days.
psycho because she's talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and
That's great,
talking.
but you know, at least make sure your surgeon gets your nipples in the right place, because I hate it when they skew left. God, what is that all about? You would think.
She's talking again. I need a cigarette.
Oh
She's talking again.
Here's the other
I
girl
wish
who
we
wore this
never met.
horrible
She's
makeup the
talking
other day. Oh,
again.
God, the scars she
She's like a
had.
TV set.
You know,
She's
I
talking
didn't
and
know
talking
that
and talking.
liposuction would
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go insane.
That cellulite was something everybody
I'm in
has, so
horrific
why
pain.
would you even do that to yourself? And then
I think she's on cocaine.
Scars, your stomach looks like a battleground.
Maybe I
now.
need
It's
some
not
because she's
attractive.
talking and talking
Oh my
and
God.
talking and
And
talking.
I'll tell you what, if she
I
wears
don't
that
care
bathing suit
about
one
a
more
word
time, I
you
am gonna
say.
have to-
You
I don't know.
already told that stupid
Strap her to her
story
rules and
anyway.
she's a
I'm
mirror.
gonna get a 38 and blow myself away because you're talking.
You look at yourself in the mirror and go, this is as good as I am ever going to look. Oh, my God. And to go out in public like that? What is she thinking? I was at a black tie event
She's
the other night.
talking
Henry,
again.
and the girl had
It's
on
really
this dress.
bugging me. She's talking again.
In a beautiful
It's so
tuxedo.
embarrassing.
She
I look
has
at
on
my
this
friends.
Unbelievably low
I think
cut
she's
dress.
psycho because she's talking and talking
It. Here
and
we
talking.
are trying to raise money for a charity, and her breasts are hanging out.
She's talking again.
Oh my God, she's 55 years old. Come
She's
on,
talking
Amy.
again.
Press your age. What are you trying to prove?
She's talking
we all
again.
know that once you start drinking, you're going to hit on your husband's best friend, and that is not
She's
attractive.
talking again.
Yeah, right.
See what you miss when you're gone for just a couple of months, hon?
Wow.
Christy
Okay.
Lee, along with Henry Phillips. I heard something about nipples the wrong way
Yeah.
and
Have you
breasts
ever
hanging
seen
out.
that?
Skewing the wrong way.
Yeah.
Sometimes they put them back, they're not exactly
Okay, thank you.
lined up.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Marty Feldman nipples.
Is that what they call it in the textbooks?
I
for the
think so.
plastic surgeon?
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year was 1926. All-star fullback Ernie Nevers of Stanford. Nevers played in all but 29 minutes of the games. 3 years later, in 1929, Nevers scored all of the points for his team. This single game, 40 points scored by a single player, is still a record that stands today as the NFL's oldest. Nevers also holds a few lesser-known and unofficial records.
Oh, really?
Such as highest number of STDs treated in a single season. And the longest winning streak with road horse.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Wow.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, boys, this is the Pope.
Hey, your Pontiffness, how are you?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
I'm on the Pope phone in the Pope mobile.
We were talking about road rage.
Well, you know, you just got to learn how to calm it down.
Uh-huh.
Take it easy. We all are brothers out here.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, idiot, it's the one on the right. Step on it.
Wow, even the Pope.
You know, that's the trick is to just to kick back and relax, you know, maybe
Sure.
pick up some tunes or whatever.
Well, you're a very...
Hey, Grandma, it's a green. Hey, the horn blows. How about the driver?
Hunting is huge in Michigan. I don't want to upset any hunters because generally they're very well armed. But I am not a hunter. I don't get the deer hunting thing. I don't understand it. Mainly for this reason. I think it's unfair. The deer hunting season coincides with the deer mating season. Everyone know that? The deer just trying to hook up.
Yeah.
You know, that's not fair. I mean, picture yourself. You're at a bar. It's late at night. Last call. You're sitting there. Somebody sneaks up behind you dressed as a chair.
Right.
Shoot you in the head.
That's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Josh Arnold over there.
Chick.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with a true Bob and Tom comedy legend.
He is Jimmy Pardo, one of my very favorite comedians. He's sitting right there. Hey, Jim.
Boom.
Good morning.
Good to see you,
Afternoon.
sir.
Whenever you're listening. Good to see everybody.
I might have gotten it wrong. I said we were talking about John Astin, the fine actor.
Right.
I said he was most famous for being
We're right back to that.
The teacher in West Side Story.
Absolutely. What he is not most famous for.
Is it for I'm Dickens, He's Fenster with
No.
Marty Ingalls?
No.
Nope. It would be Addams Family.
Addams Family, you tool.
And then I would contend Night Court, where he played Harry Anderson's father.
I always used to get Marty Ingalls and John Astin mixed up. That's interesting.
Did you
They
really?
wrote a TV together. Yeah.
Huh.
There's no explaining it. I
There's no.
always
You're
did.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now let's meet our guest. He is Jimmy Pardo, a podcaster and stand-up comedian.
Sure.
And hair's looking good.
Thank you very much. I've got headphones on it right now. You can't see.
Oh no,
it
I can see the beautiful part on top.
You can see what's happening up top. I tell you what, I forgot my gelatin at home. I didn't pack my gelatin, so it's mousse / gelatin free today. I think it's looking okay.
I do too.
It's okay.
More than okay.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Jeremy. Glad I came here.
My dad used to wear his hair like that.
Yeah,
I like it.
I went into a full-on meltdown at the hotel, not having that gelatin, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to go through it, and I'll go get a travel size later.
I was going to say, you can go to the CVS.
Now, is it Dippity Doo?
I use Dippity Doo then I use a Brill cream, and then I use a Brute on the face.
Really? And then you get out of the time machine.
I haven't bought a product since the 70s.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you go to you go get a chocolate phosphate.
I get a phosphate, and then if I find myself getting a little too heavy, I go and I throw on the medicine ball, and I put around that big weight and have that thing shake it off me. So yeah, I mean, I'm with the times.
What is the Eau Courant gel called?
Oh, there's like
pomade.
I'm going to say a bazillion different brands.
There's a lot of brands.
Mousse. Yeah.
What do I use? It begins with a T. Christy, you're a lady. You know these things. What?
Yeah,
Tresemme.
Yeah, Tresemme. The Tresemme hair salon.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that from the Project Runway. You could go ahead and get
nice.
Get the models over there at the Tresemme.
Christy, Tresemme, do they make the Garnier Fructis?
I don't know if they're the same company. It could be, though.
I think Garnier might be that company on that.
I think Garnier and Tresemme are competing.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
What we're talking about, Tom, is people who have hair.
Hurtful unnecessarily.
I don't think it's unnecessary at all.
I heard the show coming in.
Oh.
Yeah. Get at them.
I like the fact they refer to it as product.
Product.
Yes.
Product. That's what the young people say, yeah.
That's annoying.
You want some product in your hair?
Product in your hair. Oh, really?
Well, what else
I
would
have
you call
produce in my hair. Broccoli.
Well, let's see. They've got something called Hims. That's a big brand.
That's big now.
Hims is for your hair to get. That's the grow to hair. Is that not mistaken? Also to help with the gentleman stuff downstairs.
That's right. That's exactly right, Jimmy.
Yes, isn't that erectile dysfunction
and hair growth?
And hair growth.
Yeah. Down there.
Do you need hair growth down there?
No, it's for
that's minoxidil.
Minoxidil.
Pardon? That's allowed?
No.
I mean, comedically. Is that allowed?
Isn't that a real? Even funnier. Thank you. It's a long show. We gotta go. We gotta shoot low.
Let's see. Sebman, SEB Man, KMS Hairplay, Redken Brews. I recognize Redken.
Brews.
American Crew. Yeah.
American Crew is big for a while.
Let's see. None of these for Tom, it says right at the bottom.
Wow, that's very specific.
That is
very specific brand.
Is the old school one pomade? Was that the
pomade? Sure.
That was the one.
Pomade is not. Is that a brand? Or
I thought that was just what it was. Yeah.
Well, name of the product.
It's like a tissue. Yeah, right. Kleenex.
Yes.
See,
pomade is a thicker.
You can get a light hold. You can get a stiff hold.
You can get a mousse.
But back in the day of the the Chuck Berry, the so-called process. Would he put pomade in that? Wasn't that the?
That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing.
Chick, do you use product?
I do.
What do you use up there?
I got a soft. I'm not sure the name of it.
Whatever it is, it looks very natural.
Yeah.
Use a soft hold?
I use a it's underlined, very soft hold on the label.
I'm at about a 4. I like that little chart they give you at the bottom of the gel tube where they 1 through 10, and then you.
I don't have that.
You need it. You got to see where you're coming in.
I use sunscreen.
yeah. Same here. I'm pretty much all banana boat these days.
Have you ever tried? Now Tom is a big foot powder guy, and he's a big ball powder guy.
Yeah.
So, what do you use? Gold Bond? What is it?
The medicated powder?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
On your balls?
Bond. Gold.
Yes,
Christy,
of course
please
you do.
Don't be so.
You don't use the mentholated.
The medicated on your
balls, do you?
Not the mentholated,
Once.
the medicated.
Once.
Yeah.
Do they make mentholated medicated?
Probably. Yeah, I think.
So.
Jimmy Pardo, did you ever have longer hair?
What do you mean by that?
Like down to your shoulders?
I had a mullet in the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
When I first started coming on this program, I had a mullet. But everybody did in the late 80s, early 90s. I had that Hassel hair, that David Hasselhoff sort of look.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Have you never seen
I looked like an idiot.
The famous Jimmy Pardo Saturday Night Live picture?
Oh, you didn't hear you've never seen the biggest debacle in comedy history? There's a headshot of me out there. I'm sitting cross-legged on the floor. 25 or 6 to 4 style. And I've got Sally Jesse Raphael glasses, acid wash jeans, a mullet, and then, for reasons that I don't understand, a Saturday Night Live T-shirt. You know, from my years on the program.
That's right.
And I gave that to comedy clubs, and I sold it. And this is a standing offer out there. If you see that at a comedy club anywhere, if you take it down, I will send you $250.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but that's a very specific amount of money.
That is.
Let's bump that up. $500. You get $500.
That's a good amount. Yeah.
Right? I'm doing okay these days. I can bump that up.
Yeah, you damn right.
That was your first headshot?
That was not my first. My first shot, it looked like a magician, so that one had to go. That one was like, it was all dark, but it glowed. There it is. There's that
There
piece.
he is.
Oh, my. Look at that jerk.
Look at that guy.
Look at that young fellow.
Look at that watch. Nice watch.
The watch is the only good thing about that.
Yeah.
It's a tad Dave Coulier.
Yeah.
See, again, by the way, I got to tell you something. The action I got after shows, look with that look.
Yeah.
I did okay back in those days.
I have no doubt.
Oh, there's no question.
Well, you're charming also.
Sure.
Yeah, but I just came off stage doing suck comedy, so there's, I wasn't very good back then.
Your hair's very curly. I didn't realize
Yeah, I had a lot of curly hair back when I had hair.
That is a serious mullet.
Yeah, there's a lot of butter whip going on back there.
What kind of shoes are those?
Let's assume the Reebok, because that was the shoe
Reebok
of the day.
high top, sure.
No, that's not a high top. I just have low ankles.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're wearing white socks. That's a bad
I
thing.
really should walk out on low ankles. I really should.
The heartbreak
that should be
of
my
low
big.
ankles.
Good night, everybody.
That's a good close.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Jimmy Pardo was our guest, stand-up comedian, podcaster, one of the early guys in the world of podcasting.
You've been coming on here, what, 20, 25 years?
No, longer than that.
Yeah.
Christy, the first time I came on here, Christy was running the Indy 500 race. What was that thing called? There was a race the Friday before the Indy 500.
The mini marathon?
The mini marathon. You ran that, and you guys were doing the show from a rooftop.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And that was my first time here.
Really?
I want to say that was 90, 89, or...
That was
35
the
years.
second husband, so it would have been...
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah,
So, some people
89,
can
90.
date things based on the car they had. Christy does it on which husband was
Sure,
involved.
Exactly right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, her new one, we call him Ivy.
Ivy?
Why do we call him that?
He's the fourth.
Oh.
Now, we have a
You
lot
never
to
know
get
that
to.
Tom is also divorced. You never know that.
A number of times, if I'm not
He
mistaken.
haughtily points
Just
out
once.
Or just the one time?
our foibles.
Seems like more.
He's
Well,
celebrating,
he just doesn't marry him.
celebrating,
That saves that money.
celebrating the golden anniversary of that
That's
event.
right.
We have Christy Lee at the news desk. Do we have time to squeeze in one story?
Yeah, I guess. It's your show. Do we have time?
Our show.
No, I think
Is
you
it?
guys are the Bob and the Bob and Tom, aren't you? Don't you guys have kind of a
The three of us?
bigger vote on this?
We're all Bobs.
In Florida, authorities apprehended a wanted man after he got lost in the woods and called deputies for help. The Sewanee County Sheriff's Office reports 43-year-old James Lombardi contacted them.
That's the river, right?
Sewanee?
How I love you, how I love you.
Sewanee River.
Dear old Sewanee.
Because he was lost in a wooded area between the Branford Greenway Trail and the Sewanee River. They went in search of the man, located him within an hour, and discovered he had an active arrest warrant for violation of probation. Now, while searching the suspect before taking him to jail, they found drugs in his possession, including marijuana, a glass smoking pipe, and meth.
Yeah, that's not.
Boy.
Well, I'm looking at a picture of this guy, and the reason I'm not on a jury is I'm going to say guilty.
You can just tell by looking he's guilty?
One look at this guy. Yeah. Guilty, obviously.
Obviously.
So you see him, just one of the many reasons you're not a police officer. You're driving down the street.
I'd be a good cop. I'd be a bad
jury. You see
jury
this guy
member.
walking toward you and go, let's pull this guy over and take him in. Just
probable cause.
Probable cause.
Right.
I don't legally. I don't know if that holds up.
Well, that's why I'm not on the jury.
Just by
I mean, even
now, is this the Sewanee River from the song?
No, I think
No.
that's Swanee.
That's Suwannee River. This is the
There's
Suwannee
no U
River.
in Swanee River. This is
Well, I think
Suwannee.
There's
Pat,
no
you'll-
I in team either.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll,
The Stephen Foster classic.
Sewanee would be more difficult to sing, but Swanee.
Speaking of singing, I had to listen to that Godwin song on the way in.
Yeah.
The tribute. It's my least favorite topic, of course, is bowel movements.
Right.
I had to hear a 9-minute song about that. Then, Pat, if I may call you out on this, Chrissy tells a great story about them finding a skull on the bayou, and you got nothing?
I had nothing.
You skull on the bayou?
Yeah,
you don't go CCR?
No, I got the text last night for the poop songs.
You're too busy with the poop
I worked
tune?
4 hours on the poop songs.
4 hours?
Yeah, right after I did Everybody Farts by R.E.M.
Everybody
I'm taking my headphones off.
Pat knows functions
That's your
his
favorite.
bosses.
That's your favorite word, isn't it?
No, it's my least
That's
favorite
my
word.
least favorite.
I
word.
can't stand it.
What about
Fart? I hate it.
Fart. Yeah, he hates
stop
fart.
it.
I hate that
Okay,
word.
what about Last Poor Yorick and the Skull Story? That was a good one.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you have
what
a song for that one?
That's what he just
That's
said.
what he just said.
Are you part of your own show?
What are you doing over there?
You're the Tom.
Jimmy, this is.
We get this
My
every,
whole premise was
every day.
I had to hear that poo-poo song. Where's the skull on the bayou?
This is
Even
just-
gave you a little taste of it.
This is just how things are now.
No, I
He
was.
doesn't pay a damn
When do you
bit
put
of
him in the
attention.
home?
No, I
when
didn't
do you
finish.
wheel him into a home?
I didn't finish my sentence because his dad was a Shakespeare scholar. So I would
He
think
was a
maybe
professor. Yes.
Yeah,
That doesn't make it any. At least you weren't paying anything what Jimmy was saying.
No, I was.
No, you
I'm saying that I'm giving Pat the angle on it, which is Hamlet.
Nice save. You're doing your best to save it.
Alas, poor Yorick, he was a bad swimmer.
We'll be
I think
back
was what
with
I
that
said.
song.
Okay. Now, what have you got going over there, Chick McGee?
I've got. It's time for me to play my favorite game show, Tom. You know
Oh, I love this game.
It's called What Will I Pick?
Can I be the host?
I can't see any way around it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for What Will Chick Pick, sponsored by our friends at Silac. Silac Insurance. Chick, the rules are simple. Two possible scenarios. Ready? A or B. It's that simple.
All right, go.
Okay. A, you're in retirement. You spend all day worrying about not having enough money on hand for your life. Or B, this is scenario B, you go to the mailbox once a month and get a check.
I'm going to take B, Tom.
That's correct. Chick, or should I say Mailbox McGee?
Mailbox McGee. It's my dream come true. The best job I'll ever have is
Walk to the
just
mailbox,
going to the mailbox.
grab that check.
Yes, sir.
Of course, everyone would love that. And thanks to Silac, you can maintain control of funds during retirement, and you can have the possibility of earning immediate interest.
Those are some great cans. I can't argue with those, but there have to be some cans, right?
Here's a big one. You can't outlive your money.
Silac, you say?
That's Silac. SILAC. Get all the info at Silac. INS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. That's Silac, SILAC, INS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance. Silac, INS.com/Bob and Tom. And say, check, please. Thank you very much. Coming up, we're hanging out with comedian Jimmy Pardo. We have a bizarre story about something not exactly walking in your sleep, but something even, I suppose, more expensive. And we have an interesting story in the world of sex. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Larry Reeb, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world.
Now, the comedy duo of Abbott and Costello are well known for their classic routine, Who's On First? But this, too, is hopelessly out of date. Here's my version with the help of Mr. Dean Metcalf.
Okay.
Hey, Abbott! I'm the new team doctor. You being the manager, you got to tell me what drugs the different players are taking.
Certainly. Well, who's on roids? What's on cocaine? I don't know's on meth.
That's what I want to find out.
I say who's on roids, what's on cocaine, and I don't know's on meth.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
Well, then who's on roids?
Who?
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
The guy on roids.
Who?
What is the name of the guy on roids?
What is on cocaine?
No, I don't know what's on cocaine.
No, he's on meth.
Look, do you know who's on roids?
I'm telling you. Who?
The fella on roids.
Who?
What is the name of the guy on roids?
What is on cocaine?
I don't know. He's on meth! There I go, back on meth again.
All right, now calm down, calm down.
Listen, who comes up to me, tells me he wants me to shoot him in the ass. I take the syringe, fill it with roids. I shoot who in the ass?
There you go. That's the first right thing you've said all day.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
All right, so you know the players?
Forget the players. I need some heroin.
What did you say?
I need some heroin.
That's our shortstop.
Why I order?
End scene.
End scene.
Paul Mercurio. But I was just talking about things that are disappearing. Like the sound of a typewriter is going away. I get it. I mean, I understand all this stuff. But like that little ding when you pull in the gas station, if you're under a certain age, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Right.
How true.
Just things.
Remember when
that-
they used to give you all kinds of things when you got gasoline, like glasses?
That's what Bill was talking about. Yeah.
Incredible stuff.
Even albums and stuff like that. I mean, I guess if you went to school at a certain age, you wouldn't remember what albums were or certain things. I mean, I saw a list of those things the other day with people that have.
They're all disappearing.
Yeah,
Customer service.
Yeah,
totally gone. You know, I love customer service now is everybody can understand, but nobody can help you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I understand, sir. Yes, I know. There's nothing we can do. That's just how. I was on a plane and they had the intercom turned all the way up to like 10, and it's right above me, like blowing out my eardrum.
Yeah.
So I asked the stewardess, I go, is there any way you can turn it down? She's like, no, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do. It's like, really? They installed an intercom at 10 without a volume?
There's no volume.
They're going to
control
listen
on
to it, and they're going to deal with it. That's how we're doing it on this airline.
Yeah.
right.
And I hate flying. I hate flying like Nigerians hate spam filters. You know what I'm saying?
There's a...
One.
Scoop.
Big scoop. That's a huge scoop.
Two.
That's not
Two
a big
scoops.
blender.
Okay.
Three.
Hey, no, you're not going to run out of room.
No, you're
big
not.
enough. No, you're.
That's perfect.
There's milk
Take
right there.
Milk and pour it about.
You want to put a little whey protein in
A little
there?
more than that.
A little more than that.
Yeah, come on.
There.
Hey, a little more. All right, that's
Okay.
good. Now load it with Oreos.
Yeah.
All right.
We have vanilla ice cream.
In the blender, not in your mouth.
Don't eat the Oreos yet.
All right. How many you got there?
I don't think I've had an Oreo in years.
That one and another stack that
Is that
high.
an even number?
Oh, for
Did you count them?
sake.
How many you got there?
It's bad luck to eat another number
Keep
of
going.
Oreos.
You gotta-
It's bad luck, chick. Did you
All
count
right,
them?
that's enough.
No, it isn't. Keep going.
Shut your hole.
This is our shake.
You're not going to be able to drink it. You're going to
Yeah.
have to eat it with a spoon.
That's fine.
Put more milk
What is
in
that?
it.
15
Oh,
Oreos?
this is it's going to be perfect. It'll go right up to the top.
Peanutopolis. That's hilarious.
I love it. All right. Put a Klondike bar there. Come on.
Throw in the Klondike
What'd you
bar.
do for a Klondike bar? I'd kill some blood.
Throw a little more milk in, chick.
Klondike
Come on.
bars in there.
Blah, 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 blah. All right.
There we go.
There you go.
right.
That's
Okay, there
good.
you go.
Just let
Okay.
it go. Keep going.
God,
look at that. That's heaven.
Look at
at
the
that.
Snickers bar.
Look at that. Snickers bar looks like it's swirling around the bottom of a toilet bowl, doesn't it?
You're
Where did
putting
that
more
come
ice
from?
cream in there?
Yes. There you go. Now blend her up there. Oh, one more. Come on.
At least it's an even
you go.
number.
All
Okay,
right,
there we go. Are those the peanuts trying to...
Thank you.
No, Bob, sip that over there by your microphone. Let's hear your
I'll have a
judgment on that.
taste. Tom has to drink it.
We
though.
should market this.
Wow, it smells very good.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That is very good.
Tell me this is not good.
That is very good.
Very chocolatey.
See?
This is much better than your shake.
Thank you very much.
Why don't you throw some protein powder in that? So at least you get some protein.
And
why don't you run up an alley
your
and
shake.
yell fish? How about that?
Head start, the alligator will catch up to you, even though it's got a big head and these little legs. It'll catch right up to you. It's like, what's that got to do with being married? I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I'm talking about alligator. Scary. I'm benching 315.
You're huge.
I'm still afraid of alligators.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Christy Lee, Josh, Ace, Pat Godwin, I'm Chick. And Tom, would you introduce our comedy legend guest?
The host,
one, the only.
The host of Never Not Funny, he is Jimmy Pardo. And Mr. Pardo on the road, he'll be in Cincinnati at Go Bananas tonight only.
Oh, nice. Yes, sir. One and done.
Very special occasion.
Very
Nice.
cool.
And then Friday night, it's Buskirk Chumley in Bloomington, Indiana. And then he's doing his podcast there Saturday in the afternoon. And then a lot of other great artists, good friends of the show, Ali Sadiq, Saturday and Sunday, Roy Wood Jr. So some great comedy as part of that comedy festival. And Jimmy Pardo. Also, you doing something in Chicago on Sunday?
I'm doing a live Never Not Funny at the Rosemont Zanies at 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Yes,
Cool.
sir.
Oh, cool.
If you're in the area, I know some Iowans listen to the program.
Yeah.
Hope to see you there. Now, we are hanging out with Mr. Pardo.
And we have another comedic guest, do we not?
I believe we're going to hook up with Roy.
Just a second.
I'm sorry.
With Al,
okay, sorry.
Al Jackson.
Al Jackson. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I don't see anything. On the big screen. In the meantime, what have you got, Christy Lee?
Police in Florida say 2 people have been arrested for having sex on a pier in Naples.
Oh, boy.
Police responded to multiple
in
calls
Naples, it can get very
about the couple. They found a 20-year-old woman and a 23-year-old man openly and actively engaging in intercourse.
Did they put openly and actively in the story? So they weren't just laying there.
No. When confronted, the woman stepped to the edge of the pier and jumped into the water.
I'm going to jump.
She was soon picked up by Beach Patrol.
She was already wet. So.
I would hope so. Yeah, she's enjoying herself.
Sunday I'll be in Rosemont, and then Saturday I forgot the 2 dates.
Her partner did not flee and was taken into custody. They both face multiple charges, including disturbing the peace.
He's singing
What's disturbing? Who's disturbed by that?
Hey, Jimmy, I got your song, buddy.
You got a song?
Oh, here we
go. Jimmy had an idea. Remember you said I should have did the bio thing?
I remember that.
You're absolutely right. I feel terrible.
No, which story is this about?
Just give us a little bit of the story.
Yeah, in New Orleans, a guy who was magnet fishing was able to catch a padlocked exercise dumbbell on a human skull.
Yikes.
Pulled it right out of the water in the bayou.
There it is, yeah.
Now, when I was just a little boy, it was explained to me. My papa said, son, there are some bad men that come from New Orleans, the big city. If a man doesn't pay back his loans, they'll find a fish shoved down his throat. When fishing today and pulled the sucker onto my little boat, skull on the bayou, skull on the bayou. That's for Jimmy Pardo.
Thank you. Thank you. That was not 4 hours.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Stronger than the other one.
Boom.
Thank you very much, Pat.
Very nice.
Thank you, Pat.
I think we got the satellite in place. There we go.
There he is.
Comedian Al Jackson has joined us. And where are
Is
you?
that Jimmy Pardo in the building?
Hello, Al.
What's up, brother?
Just hanging loose like anybody else. Where are you at right now? Maybe you'll answer me.
I live in. I've been in Denver 7 years now. I host a daytime talk show here.
Oh my gosh,
you look great.
7
years. Now that the satellite is in place, that was a very NASA way to put that, Tom. I like it.
Yeah. But are you at your house?
I am.
Okay, this is a new background. I thought maybe you were on the road or something.
I built my studio by hand, and it's almost done. But yeah, that's when you don't drink. I have so much more time to do stuff that it's. I get why they're just dads that stay in the garage and tinker with stuff. I used to be like, what did he say to his wife? Why he's out there? Now I get it. I just like to mess around with stuff all day. Are you like that, Jimmy, or what?
I don't do anything. No, I'm not handy in any way, shape, or form. And I engage with my family, Al.
But at some point you've heard everything they had to say, Jimmy.
Yeah, well,
you're like, got it. 7th grade. What's that? What else?
Well, that's true. I mean, 7th grade's are rough. My son's in high school, so I welcome his stories each and every day. They listen to the show, Al.
Now, one of the unusual things that I remember about Jimmy, you don't like the smell of cooking meat.
I don't like the smell of cooking meat. So that's.
But you do eat it.
I love it.
But you just can't.
He just doesn't want to smell it being prepared.
Yeah. Do you go outside and sit while the lovely lady makes your meals?
We don't do a lot of cooking at our home.
Okay.
They are while I'm out of town. That's when they do all the cooking, when I'm gone.
All right.
I need it to be a magic trick. I need to say what I want, like go to a restaurant, say what I want, and then have it prepared and presented to me.
Gotcha.
I don't want to. I can't walk in on it being.
It's just the idea. It's not really the smell for Jimmy, and he's told me this in confidence. It's the idea that somebody poor is close because they're cooking his food, and it disgusts him. He's like, "Look, I just want it prepared and put my face, and then they need to leave."
It's the same reason I can't. It's the same reason I can't watch the person scrubbing the floors. It's the same thing, Al.
Exactly. Why am I looking at you?
I can't.
I have to sleep later.
I can't.
Now, can you cook? Can you cook anything?
Can I cook anything? Your question is, can I cook anything?
Yeah.
No. No, it's a frozen meal, something from Factor.com. Use promo code Pardo, get yourself a discount.
Oh, there you go.
But otherwise, no, I cannot. No, I can't cook a single thing.
My husband's exactly the same way, except for he does do hard-boiled eggs.
No,
That's it.
I can't eat eggs. I'm allergic to them, and I don't like them.
Oh, well.
So do you DoorDash a lot or Postmates or whatever it is?
No, I don't do that. I can go. I'll go myself to get it.
Okay.
But no, I can't cook a. I mean, obviously your toasts and your sure frozen pizzas.
No,
but nothing else.
Al, can you cook anything, Al?
What about Al? Al's a cook.
I can cook everything. I have a wok, bro. I have. I just got an iron skillet. Made some steaks yesterday.
Yum.
Straight from the stovetop to the oven to make sure you get that nice seared outside, and then get it nice and medium rare on the inside. I love to cook. That's my thing. I don't know how. I could be, well, famously, and Jimmy, we talked about my dad many times on the show, and there's no shame when I say this. I'm 99.9% sure my dad was on the spectrum. And so, there's very peculiar things that they will or won't do. And my dad, in the 40 years that I knew him, he never ate out or ate at a restaurant ever in his life. Like, I've never seen my dad take a fork full of spaghetti at the spaghetti factory. I've never seen him eat a steak at Morton's. My dad never ate out ever.
Did he cook?
And yes, but he only cooked because, again, probably spectrum. He only cooked. The only things I've ever seen my dad eat on this planet, and this is not me trying to be, my dad made steak. He made spaghetti. He made Stouffer's, frozen lasagnas. And he would eat Ritz crackers with tuna fish, and he would have navel oranges. Those are the only things on the planet he ate. Anything that I did not list, he never ate. I've never seen my dad eat a candy bar. I've never seen him drink lemonade. He only ate like 5 things.
You never had a salad?
No, not that he would have.
What about an apple, Al? What do we just keep
Never.
listing things? He said which 5 he ate.
Please.
I mean, how about a Reuben? He must have loved Reuben.
Salami. He was a salami guy, right, Al?
A nice Reuben sandwich. Come on.
This makes sense to me. It simplifies your life.
Yes, I know it makes sense to you, Tom, because you guys are very similar men. And, I think there's a very, and also, a lot of guys on the spectrum gravitated towards the law. My dad was a lawyer. My dad only wore suits. He had blue suits, blue 3-piece suits, and gray 3-piece suits. And at home, he wore the exact same thing every day of his life. He wore loafers with no socks, jeans, and a white V-neck T-shirt. Never a Nike swoosh, never Adidas stripes, never a Puma cat. No logos, no teams, no nothing. It was like the same day over and over again.
Well, probably Converse. Probably when we were Converse then, right?
Clearly Converse.
Clearly.
That's what he's telling us.
Yeah, he's a Converse man.
He was holding out for a brand partnership, Jimmy, of course.
Maybe a brown suit? I'm just the guy that's not listening to anything.
I know, but it all makes sense to me.
You're kind of a uniform guy.
Yeah, the same stuff.
Kind of like Jay Leno and his denim shirts that he won't shut up about.
Yeah, you ever see this?
I just wear the same thing every day. It just makes it easy. You go to the closet and you get to choose. Shut up. Say something funny for once.
That would be something. Now, that would be something.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that anymore, Jimmy. I just count my money. Just look at my money. Oh, just look at my money. My car.
Now,
I got 7,000 cars. Nobody can relate to you.
Let me talk to Jimmy about. Al, show Jimmy what you're trying to do. You're trying to help me. In the world of
we're all trying to help you.
Yeah, in the world of language, it's very tricky out there, as you know. And
yes, let's ask Jimmy really quickly, Tom. Jimmy, how well versed are you in the street code? Word of the streets.
Oh, I didn't even know what you just said.
What's your slang gang like?
That's how out of it I am. I live in Baldwin Hills, so you think it'd be better. I'm not. I'm not very good at it. No.
Yes, and for anybody listening, Baldwin Hills is the Black Beverly Hills. He is gentrifying it slowly.
Yes.
It's just one white family. How is that not a sitcom yet? Come on, Jimmy.
I'm not talented in writing. That was slow that down.
I forgot.
Yeah.
She usually used to text me that, and I forgot. So Jimmy,
why would I text you that?
Any words I'm obsessed with slang and language. So any of the new or former parlance of our time, Jimmy. I throw it to Tom and see if he can tell me what he thinks it means. So, for example, if I ask Tom, if somebody texts you the acronym TFW,
wow,
what are they saying to you?
Yikes. Anybody?
Today's Fries Day. Today fries. We're getting fries.
TFW.
Thanks for what?
Is there a context for
That's
this?
actually a good one, chick.
Thanks for what? That is good.
Thanks for ducking.
Is there a context?
Yeah, I would say you could text it. It's no secret how I feel about little Christy Lee over there.
Oh.
And maybe I might say this when she walks in after the break. And I just texted to Josh, like, hey, TFW.
TFW.
That fine walk.
TFW.
No, but that's a good guess. You're right with the first word.
That's
yes.
that fine woman?
No, but that's good too.
TFW.
In the F is a word you can say in the radio?
Absolutely.
Okay. So that means the last word isn't which.
Wow.
No,
you want to guess?
I'm out of F's.
It was that's actually a saying as well, Tom.
Yeah.
TFW, you just say that feeling when. Like like, oh, my girl's here. I get butterflies, a little Christy Lee action. Come on now.
Oh, how sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would have been here all year trying to guess that one.
You and me both.
And
you have to have feeling.
The average person understands that?
The average person
a young person would.
Okay, all right. Okay, I give up.
It would kind of lead to this. In time, we've discussed this before. What is main character energy?
Oh.
Is this as if you were on a television show? You're the everything's revolving around you?
That's it.
Yeah.
But it'd be kind of like not a good thing. So you're like, we're trying to plan Jimmy's 75th birthday party.
Oh, I know, but I was trying to plan my mom's, and man, I had a lot of trouble with.
So it's all about
you.
Yeah.
It's all about you. Yeah. So it's just like, dude, you're not the main character in this. We're trying to get, this is going to be Jimmy's last birthday, so let's make it big.
Why am I dying and getting old?
I don't know. You're 75 and dead.
Remember I came in here, you guys complimented my hair? Let's get back to those days.
You look great for 75.
Thank you very much. I'm using a lotion.
He's a beautiful man.
Beautiful
skin.
Good shape. Not an ounce of fat on the man. Look at that guy.
Look at that. Al can't see that through the satellite.
Good shape, Tom.
Yeah, nice shape.
I have a nice figure.
No one talks like you.
I enjoy your size.
No. No, but you say someone's in good shape. It means they're athletic.
No, but you said he has a good shape. Yeah. That's totally different.
I meant he was in good shape. Did I say it?
I think the letter A hurt you in there a little bit. Yeah, that's why they're coming down hard.
The old A.
You have.
I want to say this, Tom, before we move on. I've said this to everybody that will listen. Straight up, we make a lot of jokes. Jimmy Pardo is the fastest guy I've ever met in comedy. Because
thank you, Al.
I don't think we measure in, okay, that person's funny. I think at this point we're all kind of funny. It's like how quick somebody is that really I'll walk away being like, oh, gee, he was quick.
Yep.
Like Jimmy, I did this podcast. I was like, oh, I gotta pick it up here, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Jimmy will leave you. You're an incredibly witty man, sir.
Thank you, Al. It's good to see you after all these years. Al's lived in Denver 7 years. I haven't seen him in ages.
Know that. He's on TV every day, Daily Blast Live.
I don't have Denver coming into my
it's
into
a
Baldwin Hills.
syndicated show.
I don't have the syndication wire.
It's a satellite. Al, we have time for one more quick word. What have you got?
I'll send you the plug, Jimmy.
Thank you, Al. I look forward to it.
I love you, man. Okay, Tom, I'll actually love this word. Or I wouldn't even say this is a phrase, and it's something somebody could have. So, Tom, what is a Gumby fade? Gumby like the animated cartoon.
A Gumby fade. Is that a haircut? Does it mean you...
Yes. I can't believe you got that. How did you get that?
Oh, he likes that.
Gumby has that slanted.
He likes that haircut. He insists that somebody from Cameo or
yes, Cameo. First of all, Cameo, one of my all-time favorites. But Cameo had like a legit box. You know who had a Gumby fade is Bobby Brown if you pull up like the every little step I take video, it's kind of like if you picture like somebody that has the box haircut, and almost like they shaved half of it, but it's not like a complete shave. It kind of blends into the top of their head. So half it eases. It looks like a wave a surfer would hit. So it looks like Gumby on the top.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool.
That's a good song.
And also, did anybody ever laugh at Gumby? What was the point of him?
No.
I remember feeling weird while watching it.
Yeah.
Like the blockheads.
Well, I just wanted it to end.
And Pokey.
Well, Pokey was the backbone of the show. We all know.
Of course.
That's
no,
but it was odd. It was very odd.
It was, if somebody could tell us what Gumby was about, what was he trying to accomplish every show? What was his motivation?
I believe Jesus had a part in it.
Oh, is that a religious program?
No, I don't think it was. It was way more nihilistic than that.
Did they has that ever been? I know Eddie Murphy, of course, had the great bit on it, but has it ever? That hasn't been made into a movie yet, because they're usually willing to take even the smallest kernel of an idea and make it into a feature film these days.
I think it's oddly off.
Anything nostalgic they go for.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, like Barbie was huge, but G.I. Joe flopped.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand, like, what makes certain things in our nostalgia, like, obviously Pop-Tarts is out now, but Mario Brothers did well. So Super Mario Brothers. So I don't know.
Yeah, every show has been made into a movie. They're making Meet the Press.
Oh.
That's going to be...
no, they are not.
Oh, they're not.
They really aren't.
That's going to be dull.
Not. Don't listen
thank
to
you,
him.
Al Jackson. You can see him on DBL, the Daily Blast Live.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Al.
We love you, Al.
Good to see you, Jimmy.
Good to see you,
Love
pal.
I'm going to get the Gumby fade.
That I would like to see.
That'd be cool.
That may require...
It might hurt.
A hairpiece.
Might hurt.
Surgery. May require
hair injected into your skull.
a broom over my head. All right, now I want to talk about the grilling season. That's right, it's here. Oh, Al should be here in this one because I like to say ready, set, griddle. It's the new Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle. So if you want to cook outside, you can make your pancakes outside. You don't have to pour the batter right through those grill things, those slots, because you've got a griddle now. It's a carbon steel cooktop, safe for metal tools. This is very important. It's pre-seasoned and ready to cook on right out of the box from Weber. The Weber Works prep, cook, and store system is on hand as well. That'll keep all your cooking supplies right there, so you don't have to keep going back into the house to get stuff, because it's all right there, your condiments and your utensils, everything you need. It's all from Weber. See what I'm talking about by visiting Weber.com and get fired up for the new Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle. High heat, even heat, fast heat. It's all from Weber, W-E-B-E-R, Weber.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. We are big fans. We're doing a big Weber cookout coming up next week. Coming up, we're going to hang out with comedian Jimmy Pardo. I want to remind you, Mr. Pardo is going to be at Go Bananas, Cincinnati, USA, tonight. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook.
Well, Christopher Walken.
The tribute to Christopher Walken.
Marsupial's dog.
Designed by one of your fans.
Indeed. Beautiful.
Christopher Walken, one of your main men.
Oh, yes, please. Every morning is good. When you're him. Celebrated a birthday this past week. Feel younger. Not sure how. Must be booze.
Could be.
Because it ain't the vegetables. I can tell you that.
And you met Christopher Walken long after you developed the impression,
Didn't you do the
right?
whole star ceremony with him on Hollywood Boulevard?
Bigger. He had his hands and feet and signature in the imprint of cement in front of the Chinese theater there.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah, and they asked me to be one of the two speakers at this thing, and I'd never met him. And I was honored, and yet I couldn't help think, how far down the list did they have to go? Before you pick the guy
down to the P's
who impersonates you, right? In fact, deep into the P's.
That's way over half the alphabet, I think. Isn't it? Yeah,
I believe it is. We got to D. De Niro. Can't make it.
So I show up to that thing, and they take me inside the theater where they had him before the ceremony out front, and I see him in the flesh for the first time, and he looks over and sees me, and he goes, "Hi! They told me you were coming. thanks. And I'm thinking, he's doing the voice.
That's the best I've ever heard.
It's way better than mine.
He's nailing it.
Yeah. But I did see him coming out of a party not too long ago in Los Angeles. I don't know if I told you guys this. When I was walking out of this house, there standing at the end of the driveway alone was Christopher Walken. I hadn't seen him inside the party, but here he is, you know, looking completely lost. I'm not sure why I was surprised at that. But so I told him to say, hey, Chris, everything right? Stranded.
Stranded.
I've been searching for over an hour for the bastards who brought me. It's clear to me now. They're gone.
Oh, my God.
And my first thought is, who would ditch Christopher Walken?
Yeah, no kidding.
Who brings him to a party and says, he's at the bar, let's go.
They ditched him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a bean for lunch and then a bean for dinner.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. People say I got a bad break. Hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, this is so cool, man. I can't believe it. All right. I love the Bob and Tom Show because they represent America, the Constitution of the United States, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, so anyway, I was asking, somebody told me that you are a mayor in Hillsboro, Ohio. That's got to be really interesting. Tell me about it.
Hey, Mr. Potter. Hi, Building and Loan.
Oh, gosh, Yogi, I'm all sticky. Hello, this is Droopy Dog. Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I am your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I'm Donnie Baker, and I'm going to be a pro baseball player. I swear to God I am. A lot of people think you get in your mid-30s and your career's over, but like I always say, until they stop scouting, I ain't going to stop playing. The fact remains, I'm probably the best player I know of. My Little League coach held me back because his son had a decent curveball. There's a certain range I've got, but I basically put my hopes in this. I had a full-ride scholarship to play ball at the University of Phoenix, but I had Tommy John surgery on both knees, so can we stop now? I'm also a pitcher. I can pitch. I've got what they call a rubber arm. I can throw right-handed for days. I can throw left-handed for days. A lot of people, you know, I'm basically amphibious. So I've told coaches before, put me on the mound. The secret to pitching for me is I like to check the runner when there's nobody on base. Throws a hitter off. I swear to God it does. This is third base. I've been there before, but usually it was after proms, man. But I probably know more about the scoring position than anybody I know of. Basically, my knowledge of the game, I've been taught in different ways, but I've also invented things. I like to get my lead at third base backwards. That way the pitcher thinks there's nobody even here. It's a lot easier to steal home, and with my martial arts expertise, I've been trained at Discount Karate to scissor kick the catcher, and I can even break his carotid artery if I had to. So there's no chance of a Pete Rose situation at home. I win it every time, especially if I got my Wolf shirt on.
Pay attention. My parents are bikers. They have a motorcycle. They belong to a club. You've seen people like my parents having to get the big motorcycle.
Oh, they have those like Hondas, those gold wings?
Yeah, and they got like the matching outfits, a trailer, they're in parades.
Big fairing out front.
They have the trailer.
The
That's
trailer,
my
I
favorite.
love that.
That's my favorite.
Well, you got to pull beer.
Sure. It is Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Well, sure you do.
So I got my dad the intercom system for the helmet so my parents can communicate while they're going down the road.
Yeah.
I've seen that with the microphone that comes out of the helmet.
Very thoughtful.
You know, my dad was pissed. Why? He's like, if I want to list your mom bitch in my ear, I want a car. What the hell's the matter with you? You think I've been driving around in the rain for the last 30 years for nothing?
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Christy Lee's here, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold. It's about time for Ace Cosby to run a clinic. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom with our special guest.
We have a veteran stand-up comedian as our guest. He's also a very fine podcast host.
One of the best.
He is Jimmy Pardo.
Morning.
And I always say the same thing about this, Jimmy. Tiger Woods, when he was at his absolute peak, still had a swing coach, if you will, someone to give him some pointers.
Yeah.
And with your long history as a stand-up comedian, you pretty much know what funny is.
Yes.
However,
you got to tinker sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, you got to tinker. That's why we bring in Ace for a little lesson in comedy.
Sure.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Now, in this building, we talk a lot about documentaries.
Yep.
Oh, we're all fans, yeah.
And I'm working on a 4-part documentary on how to fly a plane.
Wow.
Right now, we're filming the pilot.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you got to start with the pilot there.
Jimmy, you want to do a take 2 on that, Ace? You want to put the I and the L in the right spot?
Right now, we're filming the pilot.
There we go.
Now that makes sense.
See, it turned into Fix the Joke Baby.
Speaking of putting things in the right spot, why not put a steak in front of old Dad for Father's Day with the unforgettable Omaha Steaks? Go to omahasteaks.com, order delicious gift packages starting at only $89 with code BTS at checkout. Satisfaction guaranteed. Thank you, Omaha Steaks, for sponsoring Ace Cosby's Joke of the Day.
Thank you very much. Now, we got into a little discussion off the air about the Kiss final go-around. Jimmy Pardo, big Kiss fan.
I am. That's correct.
You were a Kiss fan early on.
I was in the Army for a little bit of time. I had to leave the Army. I could rock and roll all night. I could not party every day. So I had to. I'm AWOL. Josh, they don't even know I'm going. Right now, there's a 60-year-old man dressed like a kitty cat roaming the streets looking for me.
Oh, no.
I hear him calling. Can't come home right now.
Thank you for your service.
My pleasure. Happy to serve.
Did you see any of the final shows?
I did. Saw several of them. Saw the final one in L.A. at the Hollywood Bowl, which was fantastic.
Wow. Does your son like it?
I've been bringing, I'm mispronouncing, I've been dragging Oliver. As I've said on this very program, you don't know white trash until you've brought your 5-year-old to a Kiss concert. That is, I've never felt like a bigger hillbilly than just walking in and just seeing all these other guys going, "Attaboy!" I'm like, oh, man, these should not be my people. And yeah, I brought Oliver's, we saw Def Leppard and Kiss when he was 5, and he's seen them 6 times now. He's seen
for
Kiss.
him.
I bet he has a ball.
He enjoys them.
Yeah.
The time before this when he fell asleep, and that's a loud show. Yeah. And so to fall asleep, you got to really not be interested. Yeah. You got to really not care about that.
What's his favorite band now? Right. Do you know?
You know what band he's loving? The Jaggers. He's big into the Jaggers. Remember the Jaggers?
Yeah. The rapper?
The rapper was their big hit.
I like that one.
He likes the Buckinghams right now. He's very big into
Don't you care?
Yeah,
I love the Buckinghams.
Yeah, he loves them. He likes stuff with a bombastic brass. Jimmy, does he love your favorite band, Chicago? He does not.
They have bombastic.
You would think he would enjoy the bombastic brass of Chicago. He doesn't.
Is he a horn player?
He is not a horn player. He is, he does some theater, and he was just on my. You guys were talking about it off the air. I just did my Podcastathon over the weekend, right. The annual charity event we do for Smile Train. This year we raised $126,000 for them.
Yes,
and,
wonderful, Jimmy, wonderful.
We're at 1.5 for Smile Train, the great organization that goes to third world countries to fix the cleft palates of children that can't afford the surgery. We've been associated with them since 2009. But my son was one of the 25 guests that we had on in the 9-hour marathon that we did to raise the money. And I don't want him as dad, but he was the highlight of the whole thing. And he was holding his own with great people like Paul F. Tompkins and Todd Glass and Paul Gilmartin, all these great, my beautiful wife Danielle Koenig and Lauren Ash and Janet Varney, like great people. And Oliver held his own, if not even. Like he just was fantastic. He's going to go into this business, and I do not want him to.
Oh, wow.
Now, does he want to lean towards acting? Is that he likes?
I would like him to lean towards anything that's not in show business, but it's in his bones. I mean, look, his mom's a comedy writer, and I do this for a living, so
Right.
he's the spawn of two clowns. I mean, he's just basically he's going to be a jester.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also taller than me, which is not a great feat. I'm only 5'3.5", and that might be a lie by half an inch. But he's taller. He's 5'5.5".
Okay.
So he's
wow.
literally towering over me.
Does he have a girlfriend?
I don't know what the deal is. I don't think his whole generation seems uninterested in dating.
Really?
So I don't know if any of them are dating.
Oh, Jimmy doesn't have a girlfriend either?
He's just, he's 13. He's not really dating, but he doesn't really talk about it much.
They don't. I mean, I didn't talk about it much with my mom and dad either, but he's really not. You know what I mean? Like it's not for a lack of prying, because I'm trying.
Yeah.
Like I try to do it in a comedic way, but he's keeping it close to the vest if he is.
Okay.
Was he going to say, hey, you want to go see Kiss with my dad?
Yeah. I'm happy to drive him.
Sure.
There you go. I'll drive to go see Kiss.
Is he not driving? He's driving.
Did your dad ever drive you on a date? I bet he did, right?
No, his dad couldn't drive.
my
He
dad
had
didn't
polio,
drive.
remember?
Well, he drove him on his paper route.
Once he drove me.
Remember that famous morning?
Oh, yeah. That was the last time he drove me.
Yeah, well.
My son is not legally allowed to drive, to answer your question. The authorities took that privilege away from him. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to ask.
No, okay. It was no big deal. It wasn't even his fault, but they decided that he should not be behind the wheel of a vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
That'll happen. Behind the microphone this evening on stage at Go Bananas in Cincinnati, one night only. I would not miss this show.
No.
Because it's just tonight in Cincinnati at Go Bananas. You can see Mr. Jimmy Pardo. And real quick, I'd like to get serious for a second.
Yeah.
The charity that you're supporting with that special event you did earlier is fantastic. It's just one of the greatest things. Real quick, how do people get to that?
Well, smiletrain.com. No, I'm sorry, .org, of course, smiletrain.org. But the best way to do that, so that we get credit for it, pardcastathon.com. If you go to pardcastathon.com, and then if you donate $69 up top, you get a pin. You get a Podcastathon pin if you donate $69 or more.
Cool.
So you get a little.
And they do
enamel pin.
really great stuff.
Mm-hmm. They do a great job. I had the privilege of going down to Mexico to watch them perform the surgery. I met the families prior to having the surgery. Then I met families that have already had the kids have already had the surgery, and then we watched a surgery actually get done and watched the transition of the parent watching the child go in, get the surgery, and come out. And to say it was life changing, because I know that's a cliche thing to say, but it was really life changing to see that happen.
It's cleft palate. It's a serious thing.
God bless you, Jimmy. That's
a great thing. And once again, if I want to make sure I get this right.
Yeah.
Pardcastathon.com.
Pardcastathon.com. You get the link right through jimmypardo.com.
Okay, that's easy to do that. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Chick McGee. Chick said earlier he's never touched a cow before, but the rumors about the girls he's dated are not quite one-sided. And ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for Belle and her people.
Oh yeah, feel it.
She's fine. She's fine. She's just fine.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if we can get something out of there. Okay, you got the hang of it there?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Well, you better get some milk because we don't want you to be an utter failure. All right, you ready? On your mark. Get set. And go. Yeah. There he goes. He's... Come on, keep going, Chad. The cow's leaning over towards you. When was the last time you had your head completely into the hooks section of a jersey? She falls over. Bill, he's a nice guy. Don't make him chase you. I wonder, Tom, did he lose a bet or something? 5 seconds. Come on, Chick. And time. It's over, Chick. You're all right. The official measure. And we're up against a quarter already.
Smiley's ahead. Oh, wait a second. Yes, you did.
Well, we have a set. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Mr. Chick McGee. What a trooper, Chick. And you know the Bob and Tom are not going to let you live this. No. Neither is Christy. You got a half, he got a quarter pounder. How do you like that, Rich? You know, like there's milk, you make garbage pies.
Oh my God, the humanity!
Oh, there are kids here. They should have seen this. We have the turd man here. It's under control. The turd man is
all right.
Okay.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom.
What is it, Tom?
San Francisco's gay Jewish congregation, Shah Ar-Zahav, has dedicated its new synagogue. This is true, with 2 members engaging in the ceremonial blowing of the ram's horn.
KIZZ-FM. Kiz. Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it!
Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed. Golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea.
I'd killed my wife when I'd wanted to. I'd be out of jail by now.
Dr. Ruth, when I'm dancing, what part of my body should not move?
Your bowels.
I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Using laxatives and a rectal scope, doctors were able to collect evidence over a period of 4 days.
I must have one.
Rectal scope is a mouthwash.
Your color's back to your face?
Oh, I was great this morning.
So is yours, Tony.
Tony, you're...
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've got to go. You're gaining weight. My wife, when the first time she was pregnant, all I saw of her for 9 months was her ass hanging out of a refrigerator.
And if you believe that, I can't say that. Bishop Emeritus Frederick W. Freaking, who headed the Roman Catholic Diocese. That's his name. He was 85.
Did they have to pull the freaking plug?
Hey, boys, this is the Pope. I gotta go to the freaking funeral.
Because that's what they said. That's what they said.
To do that.
Keep your eyes open. Let us know if you see something fishy.
That's
what
right.
they said. And I don't know. You think that's going to work? There was a lady in Florida that gave birth and didn't know she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want that lady watching your back? Really?
You want that lady voting?
You know, yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure she's a nice lady, but something tells me things get by her. That's all I'm saying. I mean, how do you...
Yeah.
I have a baby.
I thought I had indigestion.
A little backfire from a burrito the other day.
Yeah.
It's a baby.
Yeah.
Here, can I help you through the X-ray machine, Mr. Otta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight.
So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives?"
They don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Bless you, Josh. At the Silac News Desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold, fresh from sneezing.
Yeah, it felt good.
Oh, yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
Mini orgasm.
Hey, I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom, and we have a special guest in the studio.
I'm not sure it's a mini orgasm. Sometimes you get a lot of effluent there.
Well, the way you sneeze.
Yeah, and I'm a big sneezer, too. I can't help it.
Like a month's worth of fluid. The point is, we have a guest, so we got to get sorted out here. We're joined by a comedian, Jimmy Pardo. And Jimmy's a very fine stand-up comedian. Every show is different. I've got to tell you that. They're great. Now,
can I say this very quickly based on Josh's sneeze? Mm-hmm. I once worked at a mall, Lincoln Mall in Matteson, Illinois, and I worked at JR's Music Shop. I was the assistant manager of the record shop.
Oh, wow.
And so we were in the wing by Penny's, and then way down at the wing by Montgomery Ward was my girlfriend Dawn, who worked at Modern Man Clothing.
Oh, yeah.
And one day, I'm in my store, and I blew my nose. And a second later, the phone rang, and Dawn said, "Did you just blow your nose?" Wow. She heard me blow my nose across the mall.
Wow. Are you kind of a honker?
I guess I didn't realize I had, but she knew my nose blow and heard it through the entire mall. Which maybe the mall wasn't doing well that day.
Maybe not.
The nose blow could echo, but that made me think of that. Your loud sneeze made me think of my ridiculous nose blow.
A fond memory.
A real nice memory of Dawn, who I'm 90% sure was banging her manager. Oh no! Oh, that nice memory just went a different direction.
It's funny. That mall sounds like a thing of the past, though.
That mall has been taken down. They what do they call that when they leveled it? They leveled that mall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lincoln Mall.
JCPenney, Montgomery Ward. Yeah.
What was the name of the store?
Weebolts. There was a Weebolts.
Modern Man, what was it?
Modern Man was the gentleman, the clothing store that she worked at. Jeans West, she worked there as well.
Oh, man.
Jamba Juice? Do you have a Jamba Juice?
No, this was pre-Jamba.
Yeah.
This was Orange Julius.
Yes.
Yeah, this was the 80s. That's when you wanted to work at the mall, when nobody was cooler than the guy at the record store.
Man, the mall was awesome in the 80s.
Damn right it was.
It was.
Best.
Walking around in your Miami Vice jacket.
Sports jacket, too.
Oh.
Nice.
Was there more than one record store?
There was 3.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There was Music Land, there was Record Bar, then we were JR's Music Shop, and Record Bar and us, we were the kind of independent ones, and Music Land was the,
right.
When the person would come in, do you have Mac Davis? No, Music Land.
No Camelot?
What? No Camelot. No, we were not a Camelot mall.
Yeah, that's what we had.
Did you get free records?
Of course we got the promos. Yeah. That's how you learn about new records, new music.
What about Chess King?
Oh. There was a Chess King, sure.
Chess King.
Silverman's?
Yeah,
I was a model for Silverman's.
Jimmy,
and Chess
in your
Kings.
record store, was there a Jimmy Pardo section, like Jimmy recommends?
Jimmy's picks?
Yeah.
We would have staff picks.
Yeah.
Sure, mine was always probably the latest Chicago, because, or REO Speedwagon, or Styx, or Journey.
Did you get to pick what you played on the PA system when people were shopping for records?
Every half record, so you got a record side, and then, Jimmy gets this record side, then now it'll be Christie's turn, Josh.
Was that effective in selling that particular album?
Sometimes people would walk up and say, "What is this?" And then, "Can you please turn it off?" I don't need to hear Lee Ritenour while I'm trying to shop. Play something current and interesting. This is funny. One time we decided to do Jim Neighbors Day. And we played nothing but Jim Neighbors from open to close.
Ironically?
Ironically. And nobody cared for that. Except for me and my manager, Keith. We thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Did it affect sales?
You ran out of songs, didn't you?
I think we
had to
replayed some stuff.
Yeah.
We also did Juice Newton Day. We played Juice Newton all day.
We've had Juice Newton Day.
Queen of Hearts.
Oh,
yes.
This was after Christmas. Like a couple weeks after Christmas, where it's kind of just dead.
Slow.
We would do it during that time just to kind of entertain ourselves.
What about a Susie Quattro Day?
Sure. What was her big hit with the fella?
Why don't we
Stumbling In.
Stumbling In.
Great song.
Stumbling In.
Great song.
Yes.
Can you name the guy that she does the duet with?
Chris Norman.
Yeah.
I guess you can.
We played a lot.
Yeah, we do.
There it is.
Boy, he really perked up.
Yeah. Isn't it a great song?
Beautiful song. Tom does not care for this.
Wait a minute. What?
He hates it.
What do you hate about this song? It's joy.
It is.
This is joy put
The
to
melody
music.
is
Now it's a lot of drunk guys stumbling in.
I think so.
I
thought it was about serendipitous love.
Here's Jimmy, baby.
Falling into a love relationship.
Here's a song Tom loves. Ready?
Yes.
No, I don't love this. Disco baby.
Can you name this artist, Jimmy?
It's Rick Dees and his Cast of Idiots.
No.
It's not?
It's Paul Lynn.
Oh, it's Paul Lynn. I wasn't listening.
It's not Disco Duck.
It's not Disco Duck.
Sounds like it, though.
Yeah, that's Paul Lynn from his special, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Nice horns. Nice horns.
Nice
Oh,
horns.
my son loves it. Bombastic horns. Bombastic.
Now, you're not a drinking man. I know that. You are.
I am celebrating this July 25 years of sobriety.
Wow.
Wonderful. I used to come into this show very often hungover, sometimes still drunk, when I used to drink in my early days of doing comedy. 25 years, I would drink Miller Lite. That was my drink of choice. Chris, I love the taste of Miller Lite. Still do. If somebody's drinking a Miller Lite, I will take a sip of it and swish it around and then spit it out. And I do that, Josh, about 200-300 times a day. So I think I really...
You are really someone we can learn from.
I think I really got this alcohol thing licked. Staying strong. Yeah. Staying strong. Thank you, Josh.
That's
Yeah.
right.
One day at a time.
Yeah, because they
That's
say
right.
Let me just smell
it's
that
not just
cocaine.
less filling, it tastes great.
That's right. 12 steps. That's all it takes to get there, gentlemen.
No, we get a lot of mail here at the Bob and Tom Show. I got to read this one for you. This begins with a news story we had about the world record steer. The tallest steer in the world is named Romeo. And Romeo was just received this award. 6 foot 4.5 inches tall. And he's currently in an animal sanctuary. Eats 100 pounds of hay and 15 pounds of grain every day.
Wow.
And drinks a bathtub worth of water every day.
He's a big guy.
So we were trying to figure what's the difference between a steer
And a bull.
and a bull, and we learned
That the steer is a castrated cow, and then the bull is the one that's full.
castrated. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. This is from Josh in Virginia. Says, "Good morning, everybody. I was listening to the podcast version of your show, so I'm a few days behind. On Friday's show, you were talking about steers and bulls. Well, we have about 200 mother cows. When I was about 6 years old, I was watching my father castrate calves. We used a rubber band about the size of a Cheerio.
Okay.
I asked my grandfather, what is Daddy doing to that calf? My grandfather said, and I'm quoting directly, gonna take his mind off ass and put it on grass.
Oh, man.
I'm 42 years old now. I still use that line whenever someone asks what we were doing when we were doing
That is folksy.
castrations.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a simple thing. You just put a rubber band.
Sure.
Yeah.
I know they do that a lot with hogs. I didn't know they'll do that also with beef, if you will. But boy,
thank you, Josh.
That's got to be
in Virginia.
slow. You just cut off the circulation until it just falls off. Yeah.
Give me the slogan again, if you would, Josh.
This man?
This gentleman's slogan, yeah.
It was get his mind off ass and on grass.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I want a T-shirt.
Yeah, well, they could do that. Well, thank you very much. We return to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee. What's happening?
They'll often castrate landscapers for that very same reason. So they're not looking at the wives. And stuff. Yeah.
Very smart.
They have to do that.
Focus on your work,
Keep
gentlemen.
their minds off ass.
Yeah.
And on the grass.
Rubber band it up.
Yep.
Right.
A Michigan man charged with driving on a suspended license is now facing jail time after he joined his court hearing on Zoom while driving. The now viral court footage shows Judge Cedric Simpson shocked to find the defendant, Corey Harris, behind the wheel. When asked whether he was driving, Harris responds, quote, "Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office. Just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now." Harris's public defender asks for the case to be adjourned, but Simpson instead revokes Harris's bond and orders he must turn himself in to the Washtenaw County Jail by that evening.
He can drive over.
Yeah.
How dumb do you have to be?
You gotta be dumb.
Yep.
Gotta be dumb.
Wow.
I like how the public defender just went, can we adjourn?
Done?
Yeah.
Put it in drive and get out of there?
Let's pack it in.
Can't even do a plea deal. This is so stupid. What else you got?
Well, coming up, we have you ever done any sleep shopping?
No.
What does it mean?
No?
Sleep
We'll talk about that coming up.
That's a thing now?
Yep. Air taxis in the news. And do kids trust robots over humans?
Oh.
Would you ever take an air taxi, Tom?
No.
No, never.
No.
No.
Oh, he is
How about a
adamant.
water taxi?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
That's, things are dangerous when you're up there unless you have a nice, finely trained, licensed pilot.
Oh, maybe they are.
But there's no traffic in the air. There are more boats in the water.
They're all that and more.
As I've said many times, you got the guy with the check engine lights on. Well, it's one thing if you're in an Uber. If you're in an aircraft, that's going to be bad.
It's probably just a gas cap.
Hang on, that's something you've said 100 times.
Yeah, he says something.
You think you want to get an air taxi?
I don't, but I didn't know that was the thing that you said on a regular basis.
Yes,
air taxi with the oil thing.
No, it's not oil.
Very paranoid.
For those of you who want personal flying vehicles, he's a long-time naysayer of it. He hates.
I don't know if I'm on board yet either. To be honest with you,
right?
What you're on board, Chick?
I think I'm on board.
You're going to go to it.
I know that I could conduct myself in a gentlemanly manner, even though I was 100, 200 feet in the air. Mm-hmm. Who believes that? Anybody?
Okay. I do not. Would they have their own lane? I've done no research on this, so I'm asking. I like to learn.
Okay.
Would they have their own lanes above us? Like, would they, or would they, like the Jetsons, where they fly willy-nilly?
I think they'd have to have some.
For a while.
I don't think we could have a.
How are you going to have lanes up there?
You'd follow the roads that are already on the ground, right?
Yeah, how
You
about
just
that?
follow
Well, then it'd be even worse. You'd be looking down. You're going to hit somebody.
That's how private pilots fly. We fly by, not we, but
right down 70.
But they're licensed pilots. You're talking about air taxis.
You don't think they get the qualified people for this? It's just going to be the same people that get Uber. They put them up top.
I think you're going to have a license to
have
do it.
I assume they were going to be driverless.
You're going to have some stoner with tattoos on his face.
There you go. Eliminate your objection and just make them pilotless.
Yeah, I figured they were just drones you got in.
I agree with Josh. I think they're going to be pilotless.
Oh, even better. Now you're up there, you hear some strange beeping. Wonder what that means.
Yeah, that would be scary.
That's true.
Well, you're not too far off. Autonomous air taxis coming up.
Okay. We'll look forward to it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right now, I want to talk about the delights of Father's Day.
Well, you're a great dad, Tom. I know you're looking forward to Father's Day, where you'll be showered with gifts and accolades. I sure hope your kiddos have heard about Omaha Steaks.
Oh,
That's right. Give your world-class dad a world-class steak. The Father's Day experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy. They've hand-selected gift packages starting at only $89. Here's what you do. Go to omahasteaks.com and type this promo code in at checkout. You ready for it? BTS. That's right. That's the checkout code that will get you an additional discount when you shop gourmet gift packages for old dad. Pick from premium proteins like the juicy pork chops, air-chilled chicken, and beefy burgers. Your dad sure is guaranteed to love every morsel. And hey, maybe he'll share with you. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS to get exclusive savings. We were literally talking about these in the green room, how great the Jumbo Franks are. The finest. Don't you dare call them hot dogs. They're way more than that. They're Jumbo Franks, but they are just delicious.
Is Jumbo Frank here today?
He's not. He is ill. He's overcoming a bit of
laryngitis.
Well, he turned his ankle. Honestly, more of an injury than an illness.
That's a shame.
Poor Frank.
Well, he gets excited, and he landed wrong.
Yeah,
listen.
You'll have that.
Go to omahasteaks.com. Promo code BTS is the way to get that deal. Because if there's one thing Omaha Steaks knows, it's that dads want steak. I heard me being discussed.
Jumbo Frank!
Please, I apologize for my stocking foot. I have to keep it uncovered. Hey, look, we know you got hurt. It's fine. Well, I appreciate you dealing with it. Hey, you know what, Frank? We care about you. And I care about dads. Go to omahasteaks.com. And here's how I want all dads to vote in November. Jumbo! No! We're not interested.
No politics, Jumbo.
That's omahasteaks.com. See, this is why we can't have them on all the time.
What about the minorities, Jumbo? What about them?
I am one. I'm the finest hot dog. And therefore, I'm the minority when it comes to... that's interesting. $89 is where the exclusive packages start. omahasteaks.com, promo code BTS.
And don't forget the lasagna. Thank you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
There's a monkey here riding a dog.
Yes, there is.
Hi. And the monkey's name is...
Where's the camera?
Dawn? Okay, Dawn the monkey.
Dawn the monkey and Dan the dog, right?
And the dog's name is Dan.
Dan.
And The doggy has a little saddle.
Oh, look at that.
And the monkey's riding around our studio.
At first glance, it doesn't appear as though the monkey has any control over where the dog goes.
Clear. Is the monkey steering?
I don't think the monkey is steering.
He's got reins.
He does have reins.
Can I put my hand out? Will the monkey bite my finger? Or?
Don't dare spit in my pop, monkey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
look at that little guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. She's drinking from James's glass.
James, I hope that's not a Jaeger bomb, James.
No, this is the White Russian, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't care who you are. That's cracking the door.
She wants the chocolate. He had hot chocolate. She's trying to get the chocolate.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
I told you anything sweet. She'll like anything sweet.
Thank you for clarifying.
That really, she likes that.
Did you see that?
And you want me to tell you something? This has never been done. I've never, ever turned her loose.
Really?
I mean, I've always.
Mess.
Oh, you know
the first time I've ever turned her loose.
Because she has the strength of 10
Well, it's not that. You know, I just a little. She's relaxed and.
We can tell.
You know.
Yeah. Did you see what
in a
she
minute,
did,
she's
though?
going to be drunk.
Did you see what she did? She stuck her head in there, couldn't get the chocolate. Now she's using her hand to get down to the bottom.
Dipping it out.
And licking her hand out.
Yeah.
She's no idiot.
Well, thanks for asking.
James, do you have a smoke? She might want one of those in there.
Yeah, we'll need that smoke, definitely.
As if this could get any better. If the monkey would smoke a cigarette.
Light one up.
Wow. Do they have a pre? How would I word this
Race,
delicately?
performance?
If they're going to. If they're going to defecate, do you know, or do they just like let it rip?
Yeah, and they come over and ring a bell and. Because
I got squelched about her playing with herself. But on defecation, how does that work?
How does that work? Okay.
I think she's going back over to see Chris.
Might have to go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Please leave a monkey turd over there.
If you could you please defecate on his keyboard?
Just turn my headphones off.
Please,
that would top the show, wouldn't it?
Just a little one.
Just a little baby rabbit.
Have you got food over there, Tom?
Would you like? No, I've got iced tea.
Oh yeah. Well, she.
Hi, how are you, sweetie? You are just the cutest little thing. Don't walk on my. Oop, that.
We do have a banana if we want to bring it in.
My headphones just went off. Oh God.
Bring a banana in. See if she'll eat it.
Oh yeah, she'll eat a banana.
She'll eat a banana. She'll eat the hell out of a banana.
Okay.
Yep.
Looking for.
Wow. She's like a monkey on a football.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
I puked on my dog once. That was
No.
That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay.
This Olympic moment brought to you by
Man.
Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
yeah, the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal cruelty.
Puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man.
You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Wait a minute,
Never
we're
did.
forgetting the poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A
No, it
dog
gets
will lick
better.
it up.
Christy puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was? When it gets better.
Ralph?
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check out this bad boy. See, I've got some Velcro here that I can put it right on my tap-out cap. Keep it right here on the side. Nobody would ever notice. They'll just think it's like a pacemaker or inhaler. Plus, I've got full coverage connected right here to my pager. So between these two things, I'm basically like a Navy SEAL or a coal miner. Except now my head's above water. Check this out. Hey, Chloe, I'm Donnie Baker with the Bob and Tom Show. I'm one of the sound guys. I need to put one of these lavender microphones on you just to make sure we can. You should run this anywhere you want to. I'm a big fan of 24. Hey, is Martin Sheen's son really full-blooded Cherokee, or is that just a rumor or bourbon legend? Is that... Here, maybe we should go this end first.
But hey,
yeah, it's a lavender microphone. It's just
what the hell are you doing?
I'm putting a lavender... Oh,
you've got a restraining order. You're not even supposed to be.
That's a different permit. That's a different... I'll be right back in a second. That's a different...
He doesn't work here.
I was that close.
Get...
Show. Hello. Hi, Tom. How's it going?
Going fine.
We've got one of our favorite comedians in the studio.
He is comedian Jimmy Pardo, and he's right here with us. It's good to see you.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
One of the first guys to get in on the podcasting.
That's right.
How long have you been doing it now?
2006. What is that? 18 years we're in. Yeah. They say I'm a pioneer. That's what they call me, Chick. A pioneer.
That's right. You were out there with your torch and your your long sword breaking through the brush.
Right, through the brush of podcasting.
That's right.
The Davy Crockett hat.
We all made fun of you back then.
Everybody made fun of me.
He's doing a what?
Oh, how's your little... Conan used to make fun of me every day at work. You doing your fake radio today, Jimmy?
And guess what he's doing.
Yeah, guess what you're doing, pal?
Yeah.
There you go.
How's your fake radio, Conan? He's doing very well.
Yeah.
Your podcast with Conan is absolutely hilarious. That's my favorite. You and Conan, when he came on your podcast.
Thank you very much.
That is so funny.
Seems like you're complimenting him more than me, but thank you.
No, you guys were great together.
I enjoyed it. Thank you very much. We had
you teased him.
We had a very Carson Rickles relationship, he and I. We still do. It's neither of us has died.
Oh, I hope not.
No, not that
Sitting
I'm aware
right
of.
there.
I know one of us hasn't. Yeah. But yeah, we very Carson Ricklesy, Conan and I, and fun.
When you worked on his late night show,
yes, sir.
Were you ever absolutely starstruck by a particular guest?
Not really. I had the greatest story is when I met Mel Brooks. I never met Mel Brooks, and I insisted that I meet Mel Brooks because he's one of all of our heroes.
Yeah.
And just coincidentally, we had a mutual friend. He was friends with a character actor named Lee Delano, and Lee was in a lot of his movies. And he was a friend of my father-in-law's, Walter Koenig's. And so I knew Lee from various family functions. And so I go into Mel Brooks's dressing room and to introduce myself, and he sits down and we start talking like we're just two comedians. And I'm talking to Mel Brooks, and I said, "Oh, by the way, we have a mutual friend, Lee Delano." He goes, "Oh, Lee Delano! Can you believe Lee Delano, Jim?" And then he grabs my hand. He goes, "Oh, I just saw Lee was over at Sid's house. Have you seen Sid? Have you been to Sid's house? Sid Caesar." I go, "No, I don't hang out with Sid Caesar, man." And he goes, "Oh, if you get a chance, go say hello to Sid. I know he'd like to see it. He doesn't know who I am."
I know he'd like to see it.
So then he starts telling me Sid Caesar stories and Lee Delano stories. And so then he tells me a long story about Lee Delano, which is great that I won't bore you with. But with him barging in on the Charlie's Angels set and ruining a take of Charlie's Angels, he walks in and he goes, "Where's Lee Delano?" And he ruined it. So he's telling me this whole story. And then Star Trek, I'm a little like, I don't want to say a word because it's Mel Brooks, right?
Yeah.
So he's talking, and it's wonderful. And then it's over, and then I leave. He goes and does his segment with Conan. He comes back. He goes into his dressing room to gather up his things, and he leaves. And as he's walking out of the green room, he leaves by everybody, but he turns around and he goes, "Pardo!"
Yeah, that's awesome.
And gives this big yell to me. Everybody looks like, "What was that about?" I go, "It's Mel Brooks having fun. That's what that's about."
That's right.
Wow. So to me, to this day, maybe the greatest thing to ever happen.
Yeah. That is fantastic.
Yes, very wonderful.
Any musicians that ever you encountered because you were working with Conan?
Well, Daryl Hall was a great one. I had the opportunity to sing along with Daryl Hall. We did a Pardo Patrol, which was my web series for Conan, and where I would barge into their dressing room and just start grilling them. And with him, I just went in there and started singing Sarah Smile. And he's like, "Well, let's do it in the right key, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he starts playing it. And then all of a sudden, I'm doing a duet with Daryl Hall, which about 10 seconds of it made it onto the web series. But we did the entire song, which was unbelievable.
I didn't realize you were a singer.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not. But I was. If I get a chance to sing with Daryl Hall, I'm going to do it.
All right.
Yeah, one could say he's been carrying notes for years, but
That's
seriously.
There's talk of Oates and I going on tour based on just this little clip. That's how strong.
Oh, wow. That's very exciting.
That's something.
Keep an eye out.
He's looking for something to do.
He's looking. He's got a new album.
Yeah, Daryl's doing okay. He's got his own show.
The other one was Bob Newhart. I had a pleasure of when I walked into Bob Newhart's dressing room because again, one of my heroes. I wanted to meet him. He was to the left, and I didn't see. I didn't see him, and I saw his daughter was in there. And for whatever reason, I just chose to walk up to his daughter and pretend that I thought she was Bob Newhart. And so I went, Bob, I'm just going to tell you, I love it. You know, the sitcoms and this. And over in the corner, laughing harder than anybody, is Bob Newhart.
Oh, that's great.
Like he got it. He understood the bit. He's that's what a joy, Jimmy. And then so again, I'm very privileged, very lucky that I had those opportunities.
Yeah.
The other one thing, I know I'm filibustering, but when I met Tom Hanks, I walked into his dressing room and he said, he goes, "Oh, nice to meet you, Johnny." And I go, "Jimmy." And he goes, "Johnny." Yeah. And he kept talking about me the rest of the day going, "You know, when I met Johnny," and clearly knowing my name, which is like, that's it. Like you want to be able to riff with these guys that you think are hysterical. And, and just, very, very lucky. Very great experiences.
Were there any people that you were told, "Hey, look, don't get near him there"?
Morrissey from the Smiths.
Oh, yeah.
I could see him being a little sullen.
Yeah, he had a handwritten note on his door that said, on his dressing room, Morrissey, and then he wrote in magic marker and underline, only, underline.
Oh.
Okay. So it's like, okay, Morrissey, we get it. No, first of all, nobody's coming in. Right? I mean, it's, and who else did they say to stay away from? Nobody else really. Not to me anyway. Maybe they told other people to stay away from folks, but nobody does. Jimmy, nobody puts Pardo in a corner.
No,
I talk to whoever I want to.
Now, Jimmy, you worked for a major label for a while.
I did work for MCA Records in the 80s.
Did you maintain any friendships with those bands?
Do I have any friendships with those bands? From MCA? No. But back in those days, I worked, Bobby Brown, who you mentioned earlier, was at a function once where I couldn't shake him. He wouldn't leave me alone, Bobby Brown.
Did he think you were holding?
I don't know what it had to be that. Yeah. Right? Because
you're a record executive. You got to be holding.
I got to be having a little something.
Yeah, that's right.
But I guess I don't know what it was. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Hey, I'll come with you. Leave me alone.
No, they thought you were holding.
Yeah.
Did you ever work with Skinnerd?
No, I never had the opportunity to work with them. No, they were. I don't think they had anything out there in that little era.
Because they got a song working for MCA.
That was prior to my time.
That was in the 70s.
You know, Jimmy's fast friends with practically all the guys in Chicago.
I'm good. I'm friendly with the guys in Chicago.
Yeah,
I'm friendly with Tommy Shaw of Styx, who came on our Podcastathon one year, and we've become friends. And try as I might, I try to be friends with Kevin Cronin. He just doesn't seem interested.
He's as kind as
he's the nicest man in the world.
I love that story.
He loves us. We played basketball with him.
I know.
I wonder why he doesn't like you. Maybe you're not tall enough.
Isn't he from your hometown?
He's from my hometown of Hometown. We grew up. We both grew up in Hometown. He grew up on Costner. I grew up on Corcoran.
Did you know that? You know that story, Pat?
Yeah, I love it.
The hometown. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So okay, Kevin. When I met him backstage at a show in Thousand Oaks, Kevin and I said, "Oh, Kevin, we have something in common. We both grew up in Hometown. Is that right?" And he walked away from me.
He walked away. Is that right?
Yeah.
Walked away.
That said, he came on my podcast during the lockdown, and he was an absolute. To quote my wife, that guy's a GD delight.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Isn't that how you want to be known, as a GD delight?
Absolute delight.
Yeah. Oh man, was he great?
Yeah.
Just talking about his career, and then he sang some songs, and then speaking of basketball, we talked about we talked about just a person.
Yep.
To me, he was just like he's a dad who happens to be a rock star. That was my takeaway.
Another cool thing about him. This is sort of odd. He has started to take singing lessons.
Oh, that's interesting.
And, and he's probably 70-something.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, he's
just to keep it. Like we said.
He
found out that I'm not sure the biology of it or whatever, the anatomy of it. He found out he was singing improperly. Started taking lessons, and he's singing better than ever.
Wow.
Which
that's great.
We saw him last year, Oliver and I. We saw REO and Styx together, and a great show. That's a great. If you
every
like,
song's a hit.
Every song's a hit.
You forget how many hits REO has.
And then you throw in Loverboy, who opened. Every song, that's 3 hours of hits.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fun.
The hits keep coming. Well, we're sitting here talking with Jimmy Pardo. Are you still playing poker? Were you the card player? Who am I confusing you with?
Anybody else?
Okay, sorry.
I think
Kostaki, maybe?
I think
Oh, was it Kostaki?
Henry Phillips, maybe.
Oh, maybe Henry. Yeah.
Henry Kostaki. These
Oh,
guys
yes.
all play
I'm
golf.
sorry, because you guys were talking about Henry
I was
Phillips.
talking about Henry
That's where I'm
playing
getting
cards with Sarah Silverman.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
You're not a poker guy.
I welcome the game. If anybody invites me, if you want to take my money, I'll go for the hang.
Here you go, yeah.
But no,
Are you a good player?
No.
Oh.
Do you know when to hold them?
And when to fold them,
Yeah.
Pat.
Yeah, you darn
Well,
right.
I'll know when to walk away when need be.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got to run.
You thought that was going nowhere, that question, but no, it went somewhere.
Yeah, again, I quote Al Jackson, the fastest mind in comedy.
There you go.
Jimmy's working his butt off over here.
Christy Lee is the fastest newswoman at the Silac News Desk. What else have we
We've
got
all
over there?
heard of sleepwalking. What about sleep shopping? A British woman says her rare sleep disorder has led her to late-night spending sprees that she's not even awake for.
Boy, these broads, huh? They'll shop in their sleep, won't they?
boy.
Is that Jumbo Franklin?
Boy, oh boy.
They be shopping.
They sure do.
Kelly Knipes suffers from parasinoma? No. Parasomnia.
I'm
I got in
skeptical,
there.
by the way.
A condition involving abnormal and undesirable behaviors that occur during sleep. Parasomnia.
Parasonoma is when you buy perfume while you sleep.
Okay.
Isn't Sonoma the...
Williams Sonoma is a furniture store, isn't it?
Well, Sonoma is a great
cooking store.
Sonoma's a great lingerie company.
There's no comedy anywhere. Go ahead.
I know it's Soma.
Josh, you okay?
I thought Soma
That
was
is a Soma.
lingerie.
Over the years, Miss Snipes has unwittingly ordered items including a full-sized plastic basketball
Hang on,
court.
Christy. Hey, Josh, you want to shut up?
Sephora is what I was thinking.
Ah.
Paris Sephora is when you buy... Thank you, Jen.
Makeup.
Thank you. Yeah.
Makeup.
Okay.
Fastest mind in comedy over there.
She has unwittingly ordered items including a full-sized plastic basketball court, fridges,
Full size. Wait a minute. A full size
Fridges.
plastic basketball.
It must be.
Tables
It
and
must be like a canvas or something that you roll out and.
Yeah. So you can put it on the yard.
Wow.
Like in your grass.
You buy that at, where are you? The Amazon.com? I know they're not
I don't
sponsored,
know.
but I'm asking, where would I buy this full court plastic
basketball court.
I mean, do
You'll
you
have
believe
to
this?
ask Miss
Do you think
Snipes.
this is real?
She has also ordered hundreds of Haribo candies. She tries to mitigate the issue using a CPAP machine.
I bet it is. I mean, people drive in their sleep. They
People
shower.
sleepwalk.
Yeah.
I
so
can see.
why not? Why not log in and buy some
But
things?
why would you buy? I mean, you have to be asleep to buy a full court plastic basketball
Yeah, that's
court.
odd. Yeah.
You're not going to like, I'm going to pretend I was asleep and buy this.
Yeah.
Because nobody
It's like
needs
something Clooney takes on movie sets.
Right.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you keep your credit card anywhere near your computer?
I don't need to. It's already stored in my computer.
See, that's
everything's already stored in
Yeah.
the computer.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It is a big problem.
You shop too much. You
I
need
beg
to.
your pardon.
You need to add
It's
a.
absolutely essential.
You need to add a step to it. Where
Hey,
if,
Chick's the only person in the world I know who has his card memorized.
I have.
Oh, my
more-
husband has this memorized.
2 or
He
3
knows it.
memorized.
You have your credit card numbers memorized.
Sure.
It's not that. Yeah, I have Chick's
just-
credit card number memorized.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, heads
So
up.
prove, it, so prove it. What's the number?
That's fun.
do you know your license plate?
No, something GR. I don't know.
I don't know.
GCR.
I don't know.
Not for $1 million.
You don't know your license plate number?
No.
I
You know-
know
you
my
know
driver's
yours?
license number.
Yeah.
I don't know mine. 7. I should probably.
Josh, do you know
say
your
it, yeah.
license plate number?
No.
That's easy.
I know my kids' I know all of our license
I don't
plate
have a
numbers.
license plate. I'm against them.
And let me ask you this: what phone number does anyone know?
I know my husband's and my kids. That's it.
I know my wife's.
I do not. I don't think.
Sometimes I have to look up kid number ones, but yeah.
I know my best friends, and I know, remember my mother's number.
Or you can't call her, right? She's dead.
Oh,
right?
God.
Yeah.
See the love in the room, Jimmy.
What? It's just matter of fact. It's part of the healing, Ace. Come on.
Yeah, right. He's helping
Laughter's the best medicine.
Sure is. Josh, do that Sephora thing again for me. Get him in a good mood.
Parasephora.
Yeah, Parasonoma Sephora.
Oh, now what is that, Josh?
Well, a Parasephora is when you got 2. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, 2 Sephoras.
You can order it online, 1-800-DEAD-MOM. And that's.
Good.
I'm the one.
We were going for.
Did I mention that?
That's $1 million idea. Hi, honey. How are you? Huh?
It may happen.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
no.
call your dead mother?
Yes.
No, that's-
it'd be an actress or something. but-
That was a thing.
No, it'll be AI.
That was a thing last week.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Call your dead parents?
No, there's a AI thing in which they can take. I just heard this.
Oh,
They can
God.
take relatively short recordings of
Like I have
someone.
a voicemail of my mother. I could send it to them and they can.
Very soon. They could make an entire conversation with that voice.
So we'll never, the grieving process will go on forever. It'll never end. Yeah, we'll never
She would
heal.
say nice things to me?
Oh,
no, it's going to be accurate.
You're asking a lot of the technology.
You're asking a lot of the technology.
It does not compute. You're
Well,
still.
the only thing about talking to her, though, is she won't be able to hit me, right?
Wow, this is really taking a dark turn.
That's right.
This whole thing
I was
is
trying to be very positive
Oh,
here.
like I'm the only kid who got hit when they were about.
Oh, no, I got hit.
Different generation.
I got hit.
We all got hit.
No one hit you, huh?
No, yes, of course.
When you were playing
Okay,
poker,
It was a
right?
different generation.
top 3 things you've been hit with. Go.
Pool cue.
Pool cue, right?
Baseball bat.
What?
Wait a minute. We'll be back in a second.
Let's see.
My apologies.
No, we got it. We got it. You're fine. And,
I mean, that is the correct response. It's just not the appropriate response for this medium. Yeah.
and
Where were we? We were at baseball bat,
and a pancake turner
pool cue,
or spatula.
Oh, okay.
Spatula,
pancake
yeah.
spatula. Now, was that a SWAT?
The bat, I ducked. She didn't hit me with the bat, really.
Okay.
She really did tag me with the pool cue, though.
Wow.
It was bleeding.
My dad hit me in the face with a loaf of bread.
Is that right?
Were you guys doing a skit? Was the seltzer water on the side?
My dad was Shemp.
Well, that makes sense then.
No, I called. They were out, and I called them. I go, hey, we're out of bread. Can you pick some up? My mom goes, I don't think we have time. I go, forget it. And I hung up. And, when they got home, my dad had the bread in his hand, and he goes, you're sure having bread.
Oh, so he was talking like Pardo. He's used to these podcasts. If you were listening to the show,
I blame myself. I feel like
that was shocking.
I'm sorry. It was a terrible question. I shouldn't have asked it.
Were you ever hit with anything?
No.
Not even spanked?
Never
Besides a
spanked.
fine.
Now, my dad did walk. My dad did walk with a cane, and he would occasionally give me a
lift the cane a little bit,
kind of a tap.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can you imagine having that as a son?
No.
And not hitting it.
And not. Come here, get your weekly beating.
Not hitting.
No.
Here's for stuff you've done I don't know about. Here's for stuff you're going to do.
Okay. Now, if you were listening to our broadcast about 60 seconds ago, you might have heard a kind of an odd skip.
Uh-huh.
And you would hear that even better.
With your Raycon earbuds. That's right. Raycons have just launched their brand new Raycon upgraded model, the best-selling everyday earbuds. Now, Raycons have active noise cancellation. Noise cancellation. They're very noise.
Those are nice.
Ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears ever made, and multi-point connectivity. Get a load of this. Let you pair with 2 devices at once.
Huh?
Talk about romance. And weatherproof and sweat resistant. And now, along with their award-winning colors, you also have blush violet, forest green, and royal blue to choose from. And, of course, the Raycon famous 30-day happiness guarantee. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. Remember, Raycons stay in your ears. That's right. You get 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Real quick, when you're traveling and you check into a hotel and they ask you for your license plate number, do you just make one up?
Yep.
Yeah.
I do.
Or put NA or something like that.
But you know I have a phobia about checking into hotels anyway.
You do?
Okay.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because if you don't put your license plate, they might tow your car.
I know my license plate number. You guys should memorize those things.
No, I don't have time. When we come back, we have history in the making. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we've had a wonderful morning because we have a terrific guest in the studio. He's sitting next to Christy Lee. It's a veteran of many years with a guitar. A guy who...
I thought you were going to say bottle.
I can't, Pat, I tried.
Well,
this is why I get the reputation of being the dick in the show, but no, I'm trying to do something nice.
No, you are the dick on the show. Oh, yeah.
Who put the dick on the show?
I blamed it all on me.
See, this is... I'm
not going to say anything until I'm introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
Pat Daly is here with us.
Thank
Pat.
you. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hi, Pat.
Now, Pat,
Frank, good to see you.
You do an annual residency, if you will, at Sloppy Joe's. That's the place that does the famous Hemingway lookalike contest every year.
Yeah.
And you could actually,
and you win every year.
You could certainly place in that.
They've been after me for a lot of years to do that. And now I say I'm too old. He shot himself last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Let me play a song for you.
Okay.
Please.
Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Oh, I can't read the paper. It's too small.
Must be the martinis.
Okay. Where's that music stand?
Would you like chicks
Okay, here we
readers?
go.
You want my
Missouri-
cheaters?
Okay, let me start over. Okay, Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Most of the South is having a drought. And Malibu's having a slide in the mud. San Francisco is having an earthquake. They say she won't last through the year. The whole country is reeling in recession, and I'm having one more beer. Oh, I'm having one more cold one till the news and the blues disappear. The world's on the brink. There's time for a drink, and I'm having one more beer.
Oh, yes.
My sister is having a breakdown. My son is having a toke. My dad is having his old emphysema, and I feel like having a smoke. My buddy is having a sexual crisis. He's smiling at me kind of queer.
Uh-oh.
My secretary is having her pregnancy test, and I'm having one more beer. I'm having one more cold one till it all hits the wall and disappears. My wife's having fitsin' and cat's having kitsin', and I'm having one more beer. My daughter is having her nose pierced. My mom is having her butt tattooed. My brother is having an affair with my wife.
Uh-oh.
Guess who's the one getting screwed? So if you're having heart palpitations about the way things are heading around here, just give that waitress a pat and tell her that I'm having one more beer. Yeah. Geez, I'm going to have to practice that one.
I love that song.
I couldn't read my words.
That's
there.
all right.
I don't know why.
That's
I
very
got to
good.
get them up this close now.
Stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
This is from the East Allen Courier newspaper. This is an actual classified ad.
Where's that? The east side of Allen?
Yes, it would.
All right.
Be my guess.
Well, I mean, for example, here's a just a typical ad in here.
Yeah.
Complete meat processing and curing, slaughtering and trucking, closed during August. Then it's a custom meat place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Here's another ad. Huge multi-family garage sale.
Oh, good.
April 29, 30, 7 in the morning till 5 in the evening.
Right.
Here's some of the items they have.
All right.
Here, Christy, why don't you read them? Here, I've circled this for you. Just go ahead, read the items that they have.
Let's see. They have baby clothes, strollers, vibrator, adult and children's clothes,
Stop.
shoes, toys.
Only one?
Says one.
Who puts that in their classified ads?
The vibrator must go.
Well, here's Jimmy's old bike when he was a kid, and we've got 4 basketballs. Here's a nice set of golf clubs.
Wait a minute, read it again.
And a vibrator.
Read it again, filthy mind.
We don't buy vibrators at a garage
Baby
sale,
clothes,
do we?
strollers, vibrator, adult and children's clothes and shoes, toys, bike, too much to mention.
I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know how that.
Then at the end it says bake sale also. This
think
sounds
it's
like
a
kind of a
joke
fun
store.
garage sale.
It does. Get you down there.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Chick McGee.
Very exciting day. We had one of our special, our favorite comedians in the studio. All
Stormed
morning.
out. I don't
He
know what
stormed out.
He's back. It's good to see you. It's Jimmy Pardo.
My pleasure.
And we have Josh over there.
Hi.
I can see Pat Godwin in the other room over there.
Hello, Tom.
Patty G. Let's see, Ace, of course, at the control board. He's our engineer. And Jimmy Pardo. And there's no one else here.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute.
What about me?
There's Christy Lee at the
He overlooks
Silac,
me all the
Silac
time.
Nobody
news
else.
desk.
Always overlooks me.
Where's Willie this morning?
Willie's in Chicago. He'll
Oh.
be here.
I think he's on stage tonight, actually.
Oh, good for him. Deserves it.
He's at the Zanies. I don't know if are there 2 in Chicago.
There's
two
a downtown
Yeah, yeah.
Zanies and a Rosemont Zanies.
I think he's at downtown.
He deserves it.
No. It's time for us to...
Right now?
Oh, okay, sure.
Hit the button?
Yeah.
All right. Time now for Today in History.
May 30th.
May 30.
Some confusing stuff here.
2024.
Let's go back
That's today in history.
Let's go back to...
Here's your host, Tom Griswold.
14...
Tom!
1431 is the date.
Oh, this has got to be something with Christopher Columbus or something.
No. It's Joan of Arc.
Oh, well, I was close. A boat, an ark.
Yeah.
Was it her burn day?
Yeah, she was burned at the stake, and 2 of each kind of animal.
Oh, my.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Joan of
Wait a minute, that was a
Arc.
different story. That was no. Yeah, she.
Oh, that was a joke.
Didn't know you were going to step on that, did you?
I didn't know.
Didn't know.
You know, you and I should go to the Ark. Isn't there a
Arc Museum?
Arc Experience.
museum
Oh,
or
that experience, yeah.
what do I want to say?
That guy built that, right?
It's like a King's Island. It's amusement park. A Noah's Ark amusement
Throw
park.
that in quotes, by the way.
Basically,
Is it floating?
No, it's just a big
no,
arc, and you
no.
go in and tour it.
And you see, it explains
Okay.
what happened.
And once again, this is Joan of Arc. Do they have a Joan of Arc exhibit there?
I doubt it.
No, it
Little
makes
kids
sense.
holding hot dogs.
I think the Joan of Arc is the cafe where they have
I see.
It's in the food court.
char grilled
Burned at the stake.
Oh, poor
Sad.
Joan.
Kebabs.
kebab.
Her smoke staining the glass ceiling.
That's right.
Let's see. Here we go. This is a tough one. 1539. Who discovered Florida?
Ponce de Leon.
Now, it had already been discovered, of course, by the people who were living there.
Jimmy
Was it Ponce
Agostino.
de Leon?
Nope.
Who was it?
There was a car named after him.
Oh, DeSoto.
Right. Hernando de Soto.
Oh.
Hernando.
I got the brain on
Remember
you.
the De Soto?
Call me
Yeah.
Hernando. Sure.
Oh. He discovered it. Have you ever seen... Because from the boat, you could see the water slides at the various theme parks that had already been built by the natives.
Before they discovered Florida, they had water.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is that your
the
contention?
theme park everywhere?
Trying to make something out of that is a joy to watch.
All right.
Because the silence it was met with was definite. You can see the water slides, nothing. And then so your contention. Wonderful.
1896.
Wonderful.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
The first car accident.
What happened?
1896.
The story I've heard is there were only 2 cars on the road and they rammed into each other. Is that true?
This says
Am I close?
A fellow named Henry Wells hit a guy on a bicycle.
Oh, boy.
Well, wait a minute.
Okay. It is an accident with a car.
Yeah, but
Okay, and I'm the first car-to-car accident. Maybe that'll pop up later this month. I'm not sure. Wow, that was once again 1896. We move on to 1911, the first running of the Indianapolis 500. Remember who won, Christy?
Well, there's a point of contention with that, isn't there?
I don't know.
Roy Harpoon, right?
Roy Harpoon.
Is that right?
Haroon?
Haroon.
Ray.
Oh, Haroon. I'm sorry.
Ray Haroon.
Ray Haroon, not Roy?
No.
Wrong.
No, Roy.
I was so close.
He was down at Disney World with his brother.
Are you telling me you're not going to give me Roy Haroon?
Yes.
You said Roy Harpoon.
I'm giving it to you.
Yeah, that's close.
But his name was Ray Haroon.
Ray Haroon.
And I said Roy Harpoon.
Yeah.
You're not going to give it to me.
No.
Okay,
I'm giving it to you.
1935, you'll like this one, Jimmy Pardo. You're a big baseball fan.
I love it.
Babe Ruth goes hitless in his final game.
Oh, boy.
Well, he was dying.
80.
He had throat cancer or something. It's a wonder he could make it to the plate.
Thought he had syphilis.
Well,
that's where it started.
you know, that's the what Michael Douglas had. That's what they think Babe Ruth had.
Really?
Oh, is that true?
Throat, yep.
No, that was from. Well, that was apparently from the.
HPV?
Yeah, Thank you. Happy birthday.
Rhymes with Ingus.
The 1908 Mel Blanc, one of the geniuses of
Still,
show
filthiest, one of
business.
the filthiest last names in America.
That's why they have to
Can't
go
even
with
Blank.
You can't say it.
Bob Evans,
Oh, down on the farm.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the chicken flying contest in Rio Grande, Ohio, where they have the original Bob Evans?
No.
They put chickens. This is true. I've seen it. They put chickens in a mailbox like 20 feet off the ground.
All right.
And they take a plunger and shove the chicken out.
They don't still do that.
Yes, they do, and they count how far the chicken flies, and it's a competition.
It's a wonderful event.
It's a wonderful
Sounds
event.
it.
Well, you want to get pushed out of a mailbox? You want to get fried up in the back? It's up to you.
Give me the mailbox.
And finally, happy birthday to Stephen Tobolowsky.
He's wonderful. Yeah.
Ned.
Turbo, we call him.
Yeah.
Ryerson?
Ned Ryerson. Very good, very good, very good. And thanks again to Jimmy Pardo
Have
once
you
again.
seen
My
the,
pleasure.
Idea on a line that Ned Ryerson's the devil and he sentences Bill Murray to be in Groundhog Day for 10,000
No, I had not seen
Fan
that.
theory.
Yeah, it's a fan theory.
Okay, tonight go bananas, and then Buskirk Chumley tomorrow with Jimmy Pardo,
for having
7
me.
o'clock. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules.